Time, fire emblem, Alrighty guys, good evening. Welcome in. Seems like the ad break should be about over. Alright, congrats to Charlotte on first. Enjoy the points. We welcome in. Destiny, thank you for the lurk. Chew, welcome. Let me give you a shout out. Actually, Weave, are you here? Can you give the shout out? Yeah, we're gonna start out with Fire Emblem Heroes, do our anniversary summons and shenanigans before switching over to the Star Rail special program, which I have not seen. Aside from redeeming the codes because they were in Hoyle Lab, I have literally not seen anything. So we're going into this pretty blind. Alright, thank you, Weave. Oop, press the button. There we go. How's everyone doing today? Does my camera look weird? Yep. So let me adjust that. There we go. I don't know why it keeps like resetting. Maybe when I disconnect and reconnect my computer. All right. Fortnite on the 26th. They announced on Twitter. I don't know if that happens. Probably not. Not unless the special program tells us we're getting special or Stellar Days. Or it's the first day of my week-long dog sitting. Ooh. I once had a cat sit for a friend because I was staying at their place in West Hollywood. But I'm allergic to cats, so I had to make it work. Story streams, welcome in. You like white chocolate? We prefers dark chocolates. See, if I had to rank them, I would probably go dark chocolate, white chocolate, and milk chocolate. But I've seen a lot of different opinions today. So that's why I put it in the live notification. I was like, ask everyone else what they think. Locals call it... Oh, no, I'm not a local. Don't want to play Fortnite for a Kafka or... I mean, if we don't get anything in Star Rail for it, then no. Probably do dark, milk, and then white chocolate. I mean, like, I liked milk chocolate more as a kid. I feel like a lot of people do. But, like, since then, I don't know. I don't like milk chocolate as much anymore. But I'm not sure if my ranking for white chocolate and milk chocolates, it would be consistent. Like, I don't know. But I definitely prefer dark chocolate with sea salt and caramel. Unrelated, but my mother and I started watching Wonder Man. I need to start watching that. I'm hearing great things about it. Great things. So we'll have to check that out. Because I'm caught up in the MCU otherwise. Dark chocolate, sea salt, and caramel. Yes! It's like the best combination. Oh, wait. Is it still... oh, shoot. I forgot. Because I've been meaning to... Is it still Girl Scouts cookie season? Hold on. This is important. Wait. We're checking my friends' kids, but because they do it through the website now. Is it unless? How old is she now? She's getting pretty old. Maybe she's not doing it anymore. I don't know. Is that whoop whoop? What's going on? Welcome in, Sparkle. How are you today? And Base, welcome in. Can't figure out how to watch my movie. Probably a DVD player. I got Duo Azura and Bunny Tharja. Oh, nice. I think I had... The Bunny Tharja is a duo, right? And then Duo Azura, which one? Aren't there like a few? How you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired. I didn't get a ton of sleep today. Then I had a long day. I was at work until like 6 or so. It's really good. We're about halfway through, and it's probably the most un-superheroes. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Like, it's very, like, not, I wouldn't say low stakes, but like, you know what I mean? Let's see, I got some crazy pulls from those 9 special tickets we got. Ooh. Check 7 pulls. Yes, Sonya's the lead. Yeah, okay, I think I have them on Bunny Tharsha. Check 7 pulls, and the duo Azura was with Leanne. Ah, that one's a good one. I had that one. A DVD player. I can't figure it out how to put it in my PC. Do PCs still have like DVD media players? Let me see. Where's 7 pulls? Yo, that's a lot. Got Marissa, Bunny Marissa, Halloween Myrrh. We got Linday. And Bridal Lilina, we were trying to... Oh, actually, well, we were trying to get Roy first, but then we were trying to go for Lilina as well yesterday. You guys think we'll get anything good today? Wonderman also definitely gets a lot right about what it is to actually be a working actor, especially in a city like Los Angeles. I mean, I feel like that's like one of the things they should get right, you know? Your PC has a DVD. No, it has a DVD drive. Got another Summer Camilla. Game loves getting her. Alright, let's get Faye stuff here. Already got Bridal Roy. Yeah, I don't have him yet. Because it's a duo with Ellawood. Alright, let's do these polls. I haven't seen anything of the special program, so no spoilers. Chat, has anyone, have you guys seen it or not seen it yet? Day 6 of AHR, guys. Cast your votes. Oh, shoot. I have to make space. Can't do that. Give me a second, guys. Just gotta make some space. Should be fine for now. All right. Got our login bonuses as well. The 9 tickets. That's a lot of tickets. Oh, I already used the special one. For the anniversary. 5x SP and experience bonus, guys. This is a good time to level up your units if you got any recently. Let's see. Seen it? Lynn from Fire Emblem shows up and says it's Lindis time. Funnily enough, I noticed a little strip mall in the second episode. It's actually pretty close to the hotel I stayed at in downtown LA 2 August ago. Oh, nice. When was the last time I was in LA? It's been a while, huh? Don't have now is Bridal Cecilia. I'm missing like almost all of that banner. Like I have Sophia, but that's it. I can't believe HSR collabing with Fire Emblem Blazing Blade. Pretty crazy. Even getting Elwood for free, mostly because he's pretty bad. Since they wanted him to be accurate with the game. That's not true. Okay. But yeah, I don't think we're seeing any, at least not on this friend, any posts about like Girl Scout cookies. Because we were talking about chocolate, right? So if they're not doing, let me check my other friend. But now this friend's daughter is also now in like middle school. So maybe they're not selling either, but let's check. Yeah, maybe no one's got girls. Oh, here. Okay. But how long is this till? Let's see. What's Explore More? There's a new cookie, chat. There is a new... Hold on. Wait. What is this? Let's see. Jorolo, welcome in. How you doing today? I'm gonna build Summer Camilla. I mean, it's like the game's like a new... It's like a sign. What is this? Okay, that looks really good. That looks like marshmallows in like chocolate ice cream. Let's read this. Rocky Road ice cream inspired cookies filled with flavors of chocolate, marshmallow, and toasted almond cream. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna buy like 4 of these. But the thing is though, like in like the past like decade or so, the boxes have gotten smaller, the cookies have gotten smaller, but the price has gone up, and it's like but guys, this sounds amazing. Oh man. Oh man. So they're called Explore Mores. Yeah, I'm totally getting that. What do you guys normally get? So these are the choices I have. I always get the Do-si-dos. Those are the peanut butter ones. Oh, those are so good. I know a lot of people like Thin Mints. I'm not big on mint. The Samoas are okay. Oh, Adventurefuls are back. Those ones sold out fast. See, I remember when the boxes were bigger and the boxes were $4. They're $6 now. Actually, no, I think, were they, do I remember when they were less than $4? No, I think $4, but the boxes were bigger. Adventurefuls are also pretty good. I think I had them once. I was wanting to get them last year, but they were sold out. Yeah, indulgent brownie-inspired cookies with caramel-flavored cream and a hint of sea salt. Yeah, these were good. These were good. Oh, man. Why did the price have to go up? Anything there for us vegans? Not sure. Like, we'd have to go through, like, the descriptions probably. Like, they specifically mentioned, like, one of them is, like, gluten-free, but I don't know if they mentioned anything about vegan ingredients. Like, we could probably go through and... Like, this one, let's see. Oh yeah, so they list all the. I know it's like cut off on the side here for you guys, but I can see like the ingredients on the side, so you could probably go through. Like this one specifically talks about how like, it contains milk and soy. Oh, and it looks like most of them probably share this part. Manufactured in a shared facility with peanuts, tree nuts, and wheat and egg. They might not necessarily contain those ingredients, but this is a shared facility. So that's something to keep in mind. But this one specifically contains milk and soy. Let's see. Contains wheat, soy, milk. Yeah, so they go through each one and specify. So, wheat, peanut, milk, and soy. Yeah. Seems like most of them contain milk. Of some kind. Thin Mint and peanut butter patties. Yeah, I think the peanut butter patties are the because there's two different like Girl Scout cookie companies. I think the peanut butter patties are this other. Is it the other name for the Do-si-dos? These ones, or it's just like a peanut butter sandwich almost. Don't usually get Girl Scout cookies. I mean, I don't buy a lot because they're expensive now, but they're really good. Lemon Ups could be doable, but I would have to double check anything with chocolate. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that makes sense. Lemon Ups. Well, it says it contains milk ingredients. Let's see. Flour, sugar, soybean, palm oil. Natural flavors, salts, leavening. Well, actually, hold on. Where's the milk in the ingredients? Wait. I mean, you guys would probably know better than I would, but like in the actual ingredient list, I don't see where the milk is. But it says contains wheat, soy, and milk ingredients. But yeah, I'm probably gonna try the Explore More because that sounds amazing. Get a box of the Adventurefuls and then my usual horde of Do-si-dos. I guess I can do $30 worth of cookie. Jesus. So I can get myself Explore Mores, Adventurefuls, Do-si-dos, and maybe see what if my siblings or maybe if my parents want anything. Because this is through my former coworker's daughter. But anyway, okay. Back to May. But yeah, we're ordering cookies. We'll do an on-stream taste test of the what are they called? I forgot what they're called already. Explore Mores. We'll do an online taste test. All right, chat. Shall we do our polls? Again, how many banners are there? Have you guys seen this? There's so many banners on the phones. On this thing here. Look at the dots down here. You see the dots? You can't even tell how many banners there are because there's so many. Same thing with the phone over on the other side. So I have to check the iPad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. Let's go with 5s. 10, 20, 25, 30. Today is 34. That's more than yesterday. You saw the 5-star selectors. We should probably do them. That's true. But yeah, way more banners than yesterday. Screenshot. Okay. Well, let's get the ones that are ending, like, soon. Blue is the best option. Yeah, that's what I heard because there's, like, no demotes, apparently. do have to check who I have and don't have real fast. This one, I don't know if I have the Sonic key, actually. I know I have the Tharja. Pretty sure I have the... Let's see. Is this her? Yes. Okay, so I think I have everyone. Still. Oh, maybe not. It's a regular name, just resplendent. It's fallen. Okay, I guess we don't have the Ninian. We'll go for blue. I know I have the Tharja. This one. Actually, I don't know. Maybe have Tanith. No. Maybe we should check that barracks. Pretty sure I pent. Yes, I do. Is this the one where Louise was the TT unit? Don't have Fjorm either? What? That can't be right. Hold on. I should check. Don't want to miss out on the best girl Tharja. I know for sure. I have like 3 of her. Can't remember who's the demote and who's not. Sometimes I can tell. If I can see like the full banner lists, sometimes it's obvious, but sometimes it's not. Like here, my presumption is that it would be Pent, because he's the only male. And judging by the skill lists, probably. Oh, wait. Nope, that's regular Sigrun. Alright, I guess I'm missing everyone except for the Pent. Because I just remember all the units I have. Well, for me, I have 3 different accounts, so like I might remember that I have them somewhere, but not necessarily the other ones on my main. Alright, I guess only I'll have Pent there. And they color share with Tanith. This one, pretty sure I have the Makai. Yes, I do. Fatelandia. I mean Norshido, not Fatelandia. Northern Nyla. Okay, so here I only have the Micaiah, but they're a duo, so that's why I probably went for them first. I have all those except Raphael. I'm pretty sure I have the cat tree. Yep. And I think I have Juno, but they might be a 4-star, but we'll check. Actually, I might have the whole banner. I have the whole banner. Sweet. There I only have Shauna. This one, new power. We're probably going to go for the young Tana. Because we were just saying yesterday how we don't have her yet. Alright, so Tana, it is there. And that should be all the ones. Go for Volky's best man. We probably have a bajillion of them, actually. Got your back any day. Witchy, welcome in. I just realized Sothis is the third gosh dang character Cassandra Lee Morris has voiced that has amnesia. I guess she, I don't know. Is that? Would we get? I can't talk. Would we count that as amnesia? I mean, yeah, she doesn't remember things, but I don't know. I don't think it's because. Well, I guess it depends on what the definition of amnesia is. But yeah, no, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. Let's see. And now Sothis. Okay, I don't know that. Who's the first character you mentioned there? I know Morgana. I know Sothis, although I met Sothis first. So as far as characters that I know that Cassandra Lee Morris voices, I think I first heard her voice Lin-Li Ku from Xenoblade Chronicles X. I think that's the first time I heard her voice. And then I heard her as Sothis, and then I heard her as Morgana, because I didn't play P5 until that came to Switch. Hold on, can't hear you. I'm gonna. Okay. I'll just do it on my PS4, so I'm so sleepy. Oh, we have an ad break for another. All right. So if you have a you had a DVD player the whole time. Romeo and Juliet. Wait, what about Romeo and Juliet? Are you watching the movie Romeo and Juliet? Base. There's a streamer. Didn't know. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. Yes. Okay. Which one? There's multiple movies versions of Romeo and Juliet. Some are better than others. Why the streamer? Why the shout out? Nothing special. Because you stream. Because I remember you mentioning that. 1968. Okay. So like the classic one. Okay. Okay. You're out of ads. Okay. You're welcome back. Let's see. I was saying. Oh, I was asking who the first character you mentioned is. I'm not sure I'm familiar with that one. I know Morgana, I know Sothis. And then I was saying how I first heard Cassandra's voice as Lin-Li Ku in Xenoblade Chronicles X. And then I heard her as Sothis. And then, because I didn't play Persona until it came to Switch, then I heard her as Morgana. And now she's in Fire Emblem Heroes as, like, Faye, like the owl. And a bunch of other characters, like Sothis. But yeah, she's Faye the Owl now. She replaced the previous voice actress. Because I think it was during COVID, and it was an issue of getting... Because the original actress was Canadian, and I think it was an issue of getting them to the recording studio. Also stream on Discord sometimes, too. Oh! Alright. Wait. Which Discord? How do we find you? Feel free to plug. From Danganronpa. Oh, okay. I haven't played that, but I do have other friends that have streamed that. Although I haven't seen Ketchup in a while. Ketchup. Went downstairs because I needed an ice pack for my bed. Okay, for your bed. I fell down the stairs today. Oh, gotta use those handrails. Trying to get into the main gym. Saw you unlock my girl last time. Wait, who? Oh, Mercedes? Yeah, we pulled a few Mercedes yesterday. Yes. Have you seen our Mercedes emote? By the way, we have like 54 Fire Emblem emotes. So we have an emote where Mercedes is hugging Annette. Not just private. Well, then how are we supposed to find you? I was making a joke. It wouldn't count as actual streaming. I saw this boy. Okay, I don't think this is good. Well, where'd you see them? Are they in Stag? But yeah, I love that emote. That's one of the first ones that we commissioned, because we all of ours are custom commissioned. And that was one of the first ones I came up with, and it was inspired by. There's another streamer. Her name is Spofi. Well, Sophie, but her Twitch name is Spofi. She has one where there's like bunnies hugging each other. And for the longest time I used that because it was like the most adorable emote ever. And then I was like, all right, now I'm streaming. I should get my own emotes. And I was like, I have to get a hug emote that looks just like that. But Fire Emblem. Anyway, how are you? I'm doing okay. I'm tired today. I didn't get as much sleep last night, and I had a long work day. Because I had a day... Actually, I was at 3 different schools today. But yeah, I didn't get home until about like 6 o'clock. Can you help me get into the gym? Upstairs. Do you not know how to get there, or was it locked? 54 Fire Emblem emotes and not a single Bioth emote for me. Well, guys, okay, so we're out of slots at the moment, but if we get more, we can probably just like rotate some in and out. And I was looking at this list of like, because I keep a list of like, okay, you know, we recently got emotes like last year, and I was like, but okay, but next time we might want to commission, I'll keep a running list of ideas of like, oh, we should get an emote of that. Oh, we should get an emote of that. So right now I have like 9, so we might just go ahead and order 12 more. But I do want to make sure that we at least get 1 Fortune's Weave emote and 1 Shadows emote. Like, as much as I don't want to acknowledge Shadows, if I'm gonna get at least 1 emote of every Fire Emblem game, including spin-offs, but then I have to get probably Kurt, because I don't know any of the other characters. My mom takes me to the nurse. Oh, that's nice. It's a little confused by recent events. Don't want to mention it. Hate drama. Oh, no stories. We can talk about it later. We just got her HSR drip market. Well, let me get through the special program first. Let me get through the special program, because like the drip market would be for what, 4.1? Couldn't get there because it's locked. Okay. It was starting from when I fell. Go back upstairs. Make sure I didn't fall. That's good. Mech quality musical instruments and accessories. Well, they're also like a very famous football coach or something. And they have like history with, I think, was it? Hold on. It's either history with the University of Illinois or your history with the Chicago Bears, or maybe both. I don't know. Holding my clarinet for me. 4.1. Okay, so let's watch the 4.0 special program first. All right. So Witchy, I know you're like starting to get familiar with Fire Emblem. Are you familiar with the Hoyo games at all? Because we're gonna be watching the 4.0 special program in a bit. So because my chat, specifically Kaizen, one of our mods, got me to start Genshin 2.5 years ago, and then we jumped into HSR a few months later, about a half a year later, and then Zenless Zone Zero after that when it started. So we'll watch the special program. Oh, there's a spoiler in the Discord. All right, let's see here. Three Houses is the first game I've played where I'm allowed to be a lesbian with no strings attached. Like first game overall or first Fire Emblem game? Because like there are other Fire Emblem games. Gonna cry. The Hoyoverse, so like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and Zenless Zone Zero. So yeah, they're collectively known as like the Hoyoverse games. They're made by a company now they go by Hoyoverse, but they used to be called MiHoYo, which I think they still officially are. Speaking of clarinets, I learned an interesting term tonight. The register of the clarinet called the Shalimar register. Yes, correct. Actually, I don't know about the spelling, but yes, the Shalimar register is like the low, and then you have like the bridge keys in the middle, and then you have the Clarion register, which is like the lower high range, if that makes sense. There's a low register, and then there's a higher register, and then after that, there's a altissimo register. The Shalimar register is the lower, like the low ones. The throat tones are the middle, like the bridge tones, and then once you go over what's called the break, you get to what I call the high register, which is the Clarion register, and then once you get beyond that, you get into what's called the altissimo, which is basically just controlled squeaking. Need to find him, no joke. Going boy hunting. Okay, bass clarinet. That's literally the plot of Camp Rock. Need to find you. I gotta find you. Posted the drip market on Discord. Someone did. 3.1. Yeah, I know. Or wait, 3.1? You mean 4.1? Okay, I want to play another Fire Emblem game in the future. I'm conflicted. Path of Radiance or Awakening? Which one do you have better access to? If you have a Switch 2 with Switch Online, Path of Radiance is available for free. Awakening is on the 3DS, which right now you can only play it on a 3DS because they haven't ported it to Switch yet, or Switch 2. But I'm hoping they will in the future, because that would be great in HD. Now that being said, so that was just based on accessibility. Like Path of Radiance right now is actually surprisingly easier to access now than Awakening. But as far as like first time playing through it, because you said you played 3 houses. I mean, Awakening is probably more beginner friendly. Path of Radiance is fine though, I think. But Awakening is probably more beginner friendly because Path of Radiance would be your first where permadeath is not optional. It's like a requirement. Awakening, like, there's 3 houses, you had the option of doing classic mode or casual mode. Casual mode, if your units like die, they come back in the chapter after, like they're just injured. In classic mode, it's permadeath. So once you lose the units, they're gone. Like that was part of the allure of like the earlier games, because it made you want to make sure your strategy was like rock solid so that you wouldn't lose a character. And if you lost them, well, too bad. So Awakening gives you the choice. Path of Radiance is permadeath only. But I think Awakening is, so partly for that reason, Awakening's more beginner friendly. But Path of Radiance, I think it's not too hard. I told him he said he'd check it after the live stream. Fair enough. Oh yeah, so bad news. What's up? Prefer story and characters over gameplay. So Awakening would probably be an easier one to kind of get into then. Just because you wouldn't have to worry so much about the gameplay, like the strategy and permadeath. So it would probably be easier to get through. But that being said, Path of Radiance story is legit, like, fantastic. And the characters too. Gonna fold to Arya. I haven't put. I'll do story tomorrow. I'm mad at you because you were blowing my clarinet early. Because your pads are like awful. Impact Third is for you. We're talking about Fire Emblem Destiny. Or clarinets are limbless. Is that why they're called clarinets? Because of the clarion register? Actually, that's a very good question, actually, and I should probably know the answer to that, but I don't. Let's see, all 3 of those have the Peak of Gotcha story. Weren't you the one that told me, like, what was that one patch? I can't even remember which Hoyo game it was, that you were like, oh, this is amazing, and I was like, okay, I'm expecting it to be amazing, and then it was like, not. It was like early, and I think it was ZZZ 2 point something. What do any of these words mean? I have equal access. Oh, so okay. So if you have both, remember, Path of Radiance for Switch 2 requires Switch Online plus the expansion pack. And then if you have Awakening on the 3DS, again, I think I think Awakening would be easier for you to get into without having to worry about strategy. But Path of Radiance is not that hard, and it's a fantastic story. But I think both games are fantastic, and I think you would enjoy both. But it's really just more of, because like Awakening, you can get through it pretty easily using casual mode. Path of Radiance, yes, has permadeath, so you would have to like try a bit harder. But as far as a permadeath game in the series, it's not that bad. It's actually on the easier side, I think. Although if you do have Switch Online with the expansion pack, in the Game Boy Advance section, there's a game called it's just called Fire Emblem, but like they've since gone back and given it the subtitle The Blazing Blade, but in the Game Boy Advance Switch Online it's just called Fire Emblem, and that one I always tell people that, like, if you have the ability to play this game, that is like the best game to start with, because it's permadeath, but it eases you into it, because it was the first Fire Emblem game that was released in the West, like outside of Japan, so it was like essentially an extended tutorial for non-Japanese players. Here's the incredible story and characters. Fold. I'd rather raise. It's talking Fire Emblem. Yeah. I have a legal 3DS and I can download anything on. That sounds not right. Key, and what do you mean by raise? Also, Radiant Dawn I would not suggest for beginners. The game is 1 hour plus maps. Well, 2, Radiant Dawn is a sequel, so don't start with that. Yeah, most games in the Fire Emblem franchise, they're like standalone games. It's not like one big like sequel. They're mostly standalone, but there's like 2 or 3 or 4 like sequels or midquels or prequels or whatever. So those ones I would avoid for a first playthrough. I don't know if I'm skilled for permadeath yet. What I would suggest then, before you do the others, go to the Game Boy Advance section in the Switch 2 Online. and then try the game called Fire Emblem. It's actually the 7th game in the Fire Emblem series, so but because it was the first one in the West, they didn't give it a subtitle here. But eventually they gave it the English version of the Japanese subtitle, which would be the Blazing Blade. But yeah, if you can try that one out, I think because that one is permadeath, but it eases you into it. It's like a 10 chapter tutorial where there's no permadeath, but it treats it as if it's like temporary permadeath. So it trains you in that mindset, and then after that tutorial ends, you get everyone back if you did lose anyone. But hopefully by then you didn't lose anyone or didn't lose many people. So hello 3DS owner, let's go. I have like 7 3DSs, I think. Poker terms, yep. Poker face. Pads aren't bad. Yes, they are. If it plays, it says, you disappoint me. Heard that Awakening is one of the most important games in the series. I mean, only in that it sold so well that it saved the series from being like shelved forever. Kind of like how Star Fox, like they don't make them anymore. Because I'm not saying like they'll never make another Star Fox, but they haven't made one in like 20 years. Well, I guess they made the DS ones. Yeah, they made was it Star Fox Command? Okay, so that maybe like 15 years. They haven't made one in like 15 years, not counting ports and remakes, because like no one was buying them. Well, Fire Emblem had reached a point where no one was buying them, for reasons that's not Fire Emblem's fault. I'll say that. But and then they were like, okay, we'll make this game Awakening. It's like a celebration of the series, and if it doesn't sell well, then the series is done. And luckily, it became like the best-selling Fire Emblem game ever. So, and now the game, now the series is like one of Nintendo's best-selling. So, 2.1, which is drastically better than 2.0 ever was in terms of story. There was something somewhere where you said the patch was like amazing, and I remember playing through it, and I'm like, this was not that great. Honestly, for my next Fire Emblem, I just want chill gameplay experience. Try at least then the first 10 chapters of Fire Emblem for the Game Boy Advance, aka the Blazing Blade. Don't put any on the little ones. Destiny, you quiet. Destiny, stop it. Do not recommend Mirage Sessions as one of their first games. It's not even like actual Fire Emblem. It's like a spin-off that incorporates Fire Emblem lore. Never said I don't ever want to do permadeath. In fact, when I do Golden Deer, my last try to put everything to the test, I'll turn on permadeath. So try the tutorial, because it's not really permadeath, but it kind of trains you in that mindset, because it's like a temporary thing. So try the first 10 chapters. So it's called Fire Emblem. It's for the Game Boy Advance. There's 2 games that are available on the English Switch Online Game Boy Advance. Fire Emblem, which is Blazing Blade, and then Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stones. Sacred Stones is actually also a pretty good one to start with, but I would suggest the other one first. Fire Emblem, aka Fire Emblem: The Blazing Blade. 3 has a sequel soon. Is it a sequel though? See, even Witchy knows. Let's see. So it's not like, oh, you just lost this new character. Sucks to the loser. Yeah. So again, I would try Blazing Blade, which for the Game Boy Advance, because again, it's like a 10 chapter tutorial. Check Hoyoverse. Is it spoilers? Oh, you got the bang. You got a double Bang Boo. I've not gotten a double ever in Hoyo. Not even on Bang Boo. Ah, pads are cute. Yeah, Awakening did not succeed. The franchise died. Plays so nicely, and all my notes come. Did you hear yourself earlier? Doesn't play an aerophone instrument. What determines bad pads on a clarinet? If the pad's like half not there, like basses, then that's pretty bad. Like ripping damage pads. It's not like F-Zero or GX was so godly that Nintendo refuses to make a sequel because they can't innovate on it. You know, GX wasn't developed by Nintendo, right? They actually had Sega make that one. It's like peeling or ripping, or part of it is like gone. Yeah. To be honest, the main reason I'm interested in Awakening is because I've heard it's good and his characters I recognize. I mean, all the Fire Emblem games are pretty good. There's only a few where I would be like, this is like average or worse. So most of them are pretty good. Awakening and Path of Radiance that you mentioned are fantastic. Blazing Blade is actually also very highly rated. Like, I would rank Actually, all three of those are okay. I people in the past have asked like, what's my favorite Fire Emblem? My 1 and 2 are consistent. Radiant Dawn, Genealogy of the Holy War. For my number 3, it actually rotates depending on like what mood I'm in or whatever. Because there's some that are like really close. But Awakening, Path of Radiance, Blazing Blade, and I'd probably include 3 houses in that rotating for number 3. So all of those are great. But again, if you're new and you want to at least get like dipping your feet into the water of the idea of permadeath without actually doing permadeath, I would try the Blazing Blade for Game Boy Advance. And again, just do the 10 chapter tutorial for now. If you want to continue it, you can, or if you want to shelve it for now and then try Awakening now, then do that. But I would suggest doing the 10 chapter tutorial for the Blazing Blade first for Game Boy Advance. Messina, Crom, and Robin, yes. One of those is a spoiler, but yes. Yes, I know. Try Blazing Blade. Yes. Okay, listen, I'm broke to buy new pads. I know I need new pads. So, made some progress on Violet DLC. Ace and Blue, welcome in. So calling me out, okay? Can I spoil? For Violet DLC, I mean, yeah. Base, have you asked Coz for the repair kit? There's some. They're not like meant to be permanent replacements, but there's some replacement pads in there for like temporary things, and that might be better than what you have. I should clarify that my previous comment about poker only applies to most varieties of the game. I haven't played poker in a long time. I used to have the Zynga poker on my iPod Touch back in the day. Called Hands Poker. There are no betting rounds. Means it will never get a new F-Zero again. No comment. Can I ask a question? How is permadeath treated in 3 houses? Like on a narrative level, and what if a main house member dies? So okay, and this is consistent for like all the Fire Emblem games. If a main character dies, so like for 3 houses, like either Violet or any of the house leaders, if they die, it's essentially a game over. For other characters, it depends on how crucial they are to the story. So if they're like pretty crucial, like they are a main part, like if they're not there, part of the plot doesn't happen. If it's one of those, then their permadeath is really more like they're like permanently injured and they can never fight again, but they're still alive and they'll interact and talk like in conversations. If they're not crucial to the story, then they die. So that's consistent for like all Fire Emblem games. Card games I most want to play with other people are now. I can't pronounce most of those. Gonna finish the routes of 3 houses first. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Before I do any other games. I'm scared and I feel bad. Like, I'm scared I might break my clarinet. I have a feeling I tightened the screws too much. What I would suggest is tighten until you start to feel resistance, and then go about a quarter to turn more. I'm gonna go. Okay, we're gonna be doing the Star Rail special program after we do our face summons Destiny. Just FYI. I'm set my clarinet a bit, but maybe next time help me do it. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. So again, but generally speaking, turn until you start to feel resistance, and then go about like a quarter turn more. Special program determines how much I'll play HSR. Have you seen it yet or no? Has anyone in chat seen it? Oh, we have an ad break. Thank you, because I think Euchre Pinnacle. Okay. Ads. Okay. Did we figure out who I need on each of these banners? I think we did. So let's do some polls. Kind of messed up my clarinet when I fell down the stairs because I was carrying my clarinet. Was this after or before I noticed the pad? So was this more additional damage? Alright, let's pull here. We're going for blue because we don't have Ninian. At least on the main. One blue. One blue. One blue. Here we go, chat. Even though I think I have her on one of the alts, but whatever. Did you read my previous comments? Yes. I was asking if you've seen the special program yet, Sparkle. Because I haven't seen it yet. I'm going in like completely blind. Smoke on the alts, not the main. What? We get Ninian on the 10? Is that Lynn? We get Wind Tribe Lynn on the iPad. What the heck? I wanted her on the main. I needed Ninian on the main. Let's see. So the best example I can think to see if I understand. If there are things Felix is essential for in the story, they'll still be in the story. You just can't use them anymore. I can't remember if he's one of the ones that like dies or is just like permanently injured. But essentially, yeah, basically you're understanding the concept. So if they are crucial to the story, which I think they are, or at least. Actually, I don't know. It might. Yeah, actually, it might not be. But yeah, you get the idea though. Like, if they are crucial to the story, they'll still be around. They just can't. You can't use them anymore. Yes. How are the epilogues for dead characters treated? Like, because you've seen at the end when they say like what happens to the characters, right? You've seen in like a credit sequence. If they die, they flat out tell you like, oh, they died. So they still get an entry, but it's like usually like half a sentence that like, oh, they fell in battle. I return. Welcome back. See, after I whoop Kieran's butt, this makes me hard to feel sorry for that dude. One powerful grudge that he helped for that one. Wait, which DLC are you on right now? Because there's like 2, right? Which one are you doing right now? The left side is sore. It goes up for second hour. Yeah, I'm sorry. Finishing all routes and 3 houses before anything else. Not ready to move on from these guys yet. Oh, that's fair. Let's see, because it fell on my left side. Where on the clarinets are the pads? I'm looking at the images of them on Sweetwater, and I can't tell unless someone points it out to me. So, okay. Most of the, so there's the tone holes which you cover with your fingers, right? But around the tone holes, there's usually a ring, and that ring is attached to, like, a rod that then it's like a lever that covers the hole elsewhere as well. Because when you cover one hole, you're covering more than one hole. So those, when the levers cover another hole, obviously your finger's not there, so it uses what's called a pad. So if you see like a metal circle and maybe like a white, maybe you might be able to see a white ring around it. That ring is actually under. It's like a pad that's underneath the metal circles. The little cork-looking things. No, the cork is meant to so that none of the metal stuff when you press on anything touches or scratches the finish on the clarinet itself. But look for metal circles, and you might see a little bit of a white ring like around the edges of it. But you also might not, depending on the angle. But yeah, if we have time, I can maybe pull up a picture in a bit. Twice in one day. I spoiled it, am I? No, you're not spoiling. I'm asking which. Because I want any context of where you are in the story. You're on part 2. Okay. The small stairs. Big stairs aren't funny. Yeah, I gotta watch where you're going. You gotta use those handrails. Alright, guys, we got Bridal Neon on the wrong phone. Let's see. Oh, I think I missed one. Which he said, okay, I like how the game doesn't basically just forget the non-essential dead characters. I mean, they're not forgotten, but it's a pretty sad little entry because they literally just get like one sentence. Like, this character fell in battle. Rip. Ooh, it's first Lynn on my iPad there. See, yeah, my 10 already had the Nidian. We need her on the main. No. Or I saw the dead professor, aka fake one. Okay. Okay, I know where you are now. Let's see. But you're not done with the DLC, right? Alright, here we're going to try... Who should we go for on this one, chat? We have Pent. So I don't want to go for Tanith. I like Tanith, but I don't want to go for Tanith because she color shares with Pent. We might get Pent again. Should I go for Fjorm or Sigrun? Probably Fjorm, right? Carlos, then red. Then blue. Easy choice there. Alright, here we go. There's no Carlos or red. There's no red or blue on the main there. But yeah, which they're included. They're just it's not a lengthy description or anything like that. Hey, look! Speaking of the Blazing Blade, we got Lynn on the 10. My 10 keeps getting these 5 stars. Alright, we have the Micaiah. Who should we go for otherwise? I think Old Rose, the Demotes. Probably. Are they? No, it seems like it. I think we're gonna go for the Nyla and then the Raphael. So green, blue, red. You don't think? That's not a good thing. Okay, green, blue, red. Green, green, green. Actually, we'll go Carlos on the outside. I don't know if I have Micaiah there. We have her on the main, but here we go. I'm ever wanting to go on stairs again. That reminds me of when I was in high school. There was someone in my section who was like deathly afraid. We got Nyla. Oh, and we got, what is this? 4-star special. Is that Lilina? Nope, it's Lysithia. And is that Loot? I think it's Loot. Hey, look, 3 houses. Our first Nyla there. We got the Nyla. So we got the one we wanted there. No, but it actually hurts so bad. No, I mean, I get why, yeah. But you can't let fear lead your life. Nyla. Plus attack, minus speed. Loots plus res. Alright. Big maintenance stairs. No, I know the ones you're talking about, yeah. Question is, in a jazz big band chart, who in the wind section would theoretically double on clarinet if the chart calls for it? Oh, you mean like if there's like a clarinet part or a clarinet solo? That would be alto sax. And almost certainly would be alto 1. Because you would rarely add a clarinet without it being a feature. So then they would rarely have the alto playing anything but accompaniment. So then in that case, you would probably just have the alto 2 play the accompaniment. But yeah, if it's a feature, you would have the alto 1 part have it. Actually, when I played in high school, a lot of the parts that I had, because I was alto 1 for the last 3 years, a lot of the parts had either clarinet solos written in or even flute. So I had to learn flute because I didn't know flute. But yeah. All right, this banner. We have... Oh, we have everyone. So... And Juno's the demote, I think. We're gonna go for more Catria. Because duo. I fell on my right side on the big stairs and the small stairs. By the banner room, I fell on my left side. You should probably hold on to the handrails more on stairs. I'm seeing a pattern here. We go green, green, and red. Here we go. Interesting. I knew alto doubled on flute sometimes. Yes, they do. You're like holding on. It sounds like you're falling. Who's this? Can't tell. It's Marth. It's Brave Marth. His handrails are helpless. I don't think you're holding on to them. With my first Brave Marth on my 10. He's plus attack, minus red. That's like perfect. That's like the perfect IVs. Ba-da-da. Maybe you weren't watching where you're going. Alright, and then here we're going to go for the Tana, so blue. If we don't get blue... Well, we wanted me to go for Volk, so we can go red, because they color short the spell anyway. So blue, and then... Violins in the general pool. I think they're in 3 and 4-star pool. So blue then red. It was, I swear. Are you kidding me? We said blue or then red was the priority, and they gave us no blues and no reds. Dumb game. Whatever. I swear to God, if we get Young Tana on my iPad here. Smoke on the mainly iPad, not the 10. Good news. The Witch of the West is dead. Oop, you're full. Obtained. Get rid of you. Copy of the real book should be here later in the... Oh, nice. Can't feel my right side nor my left side. You can't feel it? That's actually worrisome. Way to hit my head on the stairs. Chiropractor. Oh. I have thoughts on that. Alright. And then, oh, that's it. We're done. Yay. Oh, but I feel so... Okay, as long as you can feel it, that's fine. If you can't feel it, that's a problem. Alright. We done? Alright, Star Wars Special Program. I mean, I'll do this in the background, but...
I can do it!
We're going to switch over to the Star Rail Special Program. Let me... Hang on. Alright, Sparkle, are you here? Because I know you were going to be wanting to watch this too for the first time. Like 10 bruises. I can move it, but it hurts. Okay, so you can feel it. It just hurts. All right, chat. I'm here. Okay, cool. Right. Desktop audio. All right, guys, let's give this a watch. Let me make sure we're also in HD. Okay, good. Honkai Star Rail. Alright, and again, I haven't seen anything from this. Like, literally, aside from the codes, which were in Hoyo Lab, I'm going to into this actually pretty blind. Like, I don't even know who the other, like, the reruns are yet. I have a hunch that they could be, or could include, Hycelands and Saridra, because those are next in line in terms of having not had a rerun yet. And it's been 6 months since, it will be next week. 6 months since Hycelands, and then Phase 2 is 6 months since Saridra ran. Alright. Anyone else in the chat, have you guys seen this, or have you not seen this? I'm hoping not. Oh, do you want, like, do you want more time to save for them, or do you want a different character first? Like, I don't mind Hycelands running because I don't need her. I have her already. But Saridra, I do want her, but it also would be nice to have more time to save. Although right now, I guess the timing would work out that she would be Phase 2, and I think it should be fine for Phase 2. Can you guys hear the special program okay? Let me check my charts. Let's assume Saridra is Phase 2, which timing-wise would work out. I will have, because that would be the same phase as Sparksy. I would have 220 polls, so I could guarantee her. Oh, actually, I lied. I did see one thing because it was like on Twitter and I couldn't avoid it. Apparently, we get a free character. I won't go into more details yet. I'll wait till it's on the thing, but that's the only thing I think I saw. Parts of the BGM sound a bit like that Daytona racing game, you know? Daytona racing game? I don't think I've played that one. The main racing games I know of, let's see. I started on Rad Racer back on the NES. Obviously, I know the Mario Kart series. F-Zero. Do you guys remember Cruisin' USA? Or the Cruisin' series? Specifically Cruisin' USA? Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. What else? Kirby Air Riders. Oh yeah, they have the Sonic racing games. I haven't played those though. Oh, do you guys remember Sonic R for the Saturn? For the Sega Saturn? Back in the day. Bum, ba, bum, bum. Daytona USA Championship Circuit Edition. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. What's it for? What platform? 1 minute, guys. I could just skip ahead, but you know, whatever. We're gonna be here late anyway. I'll also do my Star Rail and ZZ dailies and Genshin dailies in the background here. Where's my controller? Oh, it's over there. Hold on. I have 50 seconds to get my controller. Oh, it's also on the Sega Saturn. Okay. Yeah, the only Saturn games I really know are Nights into Dreams, Sonic R, I think Sonic 3D Blast, right? What else? I know there are a lot of fighting games. I know my friend Gil's a big fan of fighting games on the Saturn. Even ones that weren't released here in the US. Alright, here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. This program is brought to you by the Interastral Peace Corporation. Do I have captions on? It's probably in Chinese here. Yes. Oh, we get double. Reading the Plain Arcadia news. What's the news? This guy says Akavili and Aha were a thing. Oh. It's that they once shared. It's not what you really call a thing. Oh, is that so? Yeah. What about this here? Look at how confident this headline sounds. There are rumors going around that Nook helped Aha blow up the Astral Express. There's some truth to that. Just look at the angle of the scar on the Nook's chest. What nonsense are you spewing? It's all just hearsay. Don't believe it. Blowing up the train was obviously 100% Aha's fault. Does that all mean? Does it mean all the gossip is fake? Let's look at the next one then. They say the pain of losing a car and of elation at full speed. So they have a score to settle with Aha. Got it. This is fake too. It's true. Is this one for real? All right. Quit discussing. Let's check things out together.
Are you here to join the Fantasy Moon Games?
Remember, this was Edo Star. It was like very inspired by Japan, but because of the tensions between China and Japan at the moment, they had to revamp this entire region in like a month, which is a massive undertaking. So you'll still see some things that are clearly inspired by Japan, but they tried to remove as much influence as possible. So they focused more on like the gaming aspect of it and things like that. Sparksy.
This Arcadian world faces an extraordinary danger.
Who's that?
Are you? The seer strategist, General Yao Guang.
Oh, it's Yao Guang. Okay. She's the first new character.
I see.
Phase 1.
Where the culprit is. Neuroscience
Aha, got you now.
games are spiraling out of control again.
Taiwan has his own direct dialect of Mandarin, distinct from the ones used in, say, Beijing. Oh, the train. Oh, Sunday.
Fantasy Moon Games must not fall into the IPC's hands.
Serious Xianzhou criminals attempting to join the Fantasy Moon Games.
The Alliance is all around. Our hero declared the first battle of the Fantasy subjects has commenced.
Whether or not you're walking on the path of elation, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. 欢迎来到崩坏星穹铁道4.0版本满月是神不在的时间前瞻特别节目，我是主持人露露。
各位开头者好，我是少基。家人们好呀，我是 Fish。
大家好，我是乐达。
这烧鸡 fish 苏乐达
Soul and Glad. Oh my god. Oh my god.
吃饱了才有力气。
Ah.
毕竟4.0版本呀，我们星穹列车就要驶向下一
Plain
代
Arcadia,
幻影
World
世
of
界2
Elation.
等的人了。
这一直以来啊，幻
The
影
Elation has always given the impression of being absurd and
特立独
unconventional.
行的感觉。哎，我很好奇啊，为什么咱
Why
们
is the
也知道
Express heading
它
to
的
their
底盘呢
territory?
这不是因为上
Maybe
一代
because we
我把
experienced a
我
little
发生了
universally
一点
known in our
环
previous
影
stop
骑士的
at
风景嘛
Forius.
铁幕是吧？那
Iron
很
Tomb,
简
huh?
单
Everyone knows that
确实
one.
是。
是，这
Indeed.
是你知我知。
I know it.
人
Literally
尽
everyone
知
knows
既然
it.
各方势力都行动了起
Various
来，
factions are
对
making
阿
their
哈的
moves.
选
What
择
with Aha's
没有
like?
反
How
应
could
呢
they?
啊，原来如此。
We dealing with
那
Aha on
看
this
来此行
journey?
是要跟阿哈打交道了。那信仰这样一
Will
位
that
如
worship
此
such
虔
a
诚的世
ridiculous
界
eon?
神
Back on that
秘
note, I'm
也
gonna
很
call it
酷
night.
吧
See you next time. Alright, have a good one, Charlotte.
哦
Thanks for hanging out
大家
today.
都知道阿哈最喜欢热闹。
Aha loves a good
二三乐
show.
园
Plain
就是
Arcadia
它
is
的
their
一个特点
playground.
这个世界被
The world is
各式
ruled
各
by
样
all
的
kinds of
娱乐
entertainment
游
and
戏
games.
人们也都乐在
People are
其中。
all
啊
always
难怪
having a
外面的
blast.
世界风
Under
波
the
不
outside
断
world's
这里
constant
看着还是一
turmoil,
副
here's
这
a
个
scene
其
of
乐
joy and
融融的景
harmony.
象啊。这该说这里的人们
Everyone
很
just
松
is
弛
everyone
吗
just laid back or what?
毕竟这里的人
After all, most of them are followers of the elation.
甚至在这里啊，
Here,
连
even
斗争
conflicts
和
are
冲
resolved
突
through
都是用游戏来
games.
解决的。在这当中，最主
Game is the center of all attention.
就是
Most
列车与
insane
此
is
行
the
的目的
Express Crew's main goal, the
幻
Phantasm
乐
Moon
游
Games.
戏
Phantasm Moon
是
games.
是跟这个
Its
存在
existence
感
related to
挺
this
高的月亮有
conspicuous
关吗？
moon,
没错，这里直奔重点。
More
幻乐游戏
moons.
是阿哈亲自
personally
设计的游
established
戏
by
胜
Aha.
者不仅能得到
Which will not
正片
only
化的
earn the right to
还
an
能获得
audience with
成为
them,
一
they can
分
also
钟
win a
新
prize
神
and become an eon for
一
what?
分
For a
钟
minute,
新神，咱
playing
玩这么大
for
吗？
stakes that
这么
high.
大，你想想
Exactly. We get to be an eon for a minute.
全部神力送给一只
Put my power
宠
into
物
a
的事情，
into a bug
其
just
实
for
一
the heck
分
of
钟
it.
新神也没那么奇怪啦。
For a minute, isn't that strange
我已经开始
anymore?
幻想
I'm already starting to
要是
imagine
能
it.
当一
If I
分
could be
钟
an
新
eon for a
神
minute,
我希望我的年终
I'd
奖
wish for
长
my
美
year-end bonus to
咦
double.
真没创意。
哎，那你来
I'm
个创意
creative.
啊
Tell me
如果
something
是我
creative.
呀
For me,
我
I'd
会
make a
让
whole
整个宇
universe
宙都变成
turn-based.
回合制。
哎，
什么
什么呀？
呀？你这个愿望可能有人已
Which
经
if you're
实
someone
过
might
了
have already made
那
it.
对于一分钟新神
So
开
I
拓
bet
者
the
们，
trailblazers
你有可能
have plenty of
想
wild ideas
但要
about being
注
an
意
eon for a
可是
minute.
阿哈的奖励事情肯定没这么简单。
There's no way it's
怎么
gonna be
说
that simple. That's
据说曾
true.
经有位圣者试图杀死
One,
幻
the
影
winner
新
once
神
tried to kill the
结果
eon
就把阿哈
evolution,
逗
but
乐
their
他
attempt to
说
amuse Aha.
有
They
人
said,
新神
"Hey, the eon evolution isn't that you right now? Oh my god!" And
然
then
后就没人再
and then
见
no
过
one
这
ever
个
saw the guy again.
嗯
It's always a
实战
catch.
还是要谨慎啊。
Careful what I
哦
wish
是我
for.
吧
Pretend I
小
didn't say
是
anything. Be
啊，
careful.
跟阿哈
Playing
玩
a
游
game with
戏
Aha means
最容
Aha
易
reserves the
被
right of
在阿
final
哈手里
interpretation.
一个不小心，他可能
One
就
slip
会
up
让
and
全
they
宇
could
宙
drive the
彻
entire
底疯
universe
狂。
completely insane.
哎，先不说宇宙，
Forget
我
about the
们来看
universe for a
看
sec.
这
Let's
座
check
游
out
乐
what this
场
theme
长什
park
么样
looks
吧。
like.
首先，列车的第一
Express's
站
first
是
stop
奥
is
是
Dual
它
Mention
坐落
City.
于奥
This
赛乐
is
园
the
中
center
心
of Plain Arcadia,
是
the
这
entrance
个
is
欢
World
愉
of
世界的入
Elation.
口。
诶，这二维是
A place
它的
called
比
Dual
三
Mention
维
City.
的
这名
Shows
字是有来头
pretty
的。
3D.
历
There's a
史
story
上
behind the name.
二
It
项
started
乐
Plain
园
Arcadia
曾
was
经被
once
拆
squashed
解
flat
过
and turned into a
变成了一幅
painting.
画。
原来是
That's
这么个
so.
二
That's
项
why it's called
现在已经
dual-dimensional.
恢复正
Everything's
常
back
了
to normal
但
now.
还是留下
Oh
了
my
一些
gosh,
那个时
guys!
代的
I can even tell like how this like. This is Japan.
是这么个二项
现在已经恢复正常
See,
了
everything's back to
但
normal
还
now,
是
but
留
it's
下
still
了一
left
些那
behind
个
some
时代的
legacies
遗
of
产
that era.
啊！你是
I
说
mean,
这
all
些
these
这
weird
个天
critters
上
flying
飞
in
的
the sky
地
and
上跑的
scurrying on the
这些
ground.
奇形怪状的生物吗？
没错
That's
他们
right,
就
they're
是
a
这个
unique
世
life form
界
of this
特殊
world,
物
the
种创造
Imagine.
者 比如画面中这
Take
个
this long
长长的
creature in
生
the
物
picture, for
是
example.
负责迎接列
The
车
station
的
manager
站长
Meowton,
多
responsible
条
for the
而他管理的
welcoming
当地列
and
车
the
叫
local
做
line he
风
manages is
龙
called the
还有
Bulletworm.
盘踞在高塔上的雷
Thunder
手
coiled
负责
coiled
阻
atop the
断
high
城市
tower,
的
responsible for the
WiFi
entire
信号
city's Wi-Fi
你
signal.
的意思是
The public
这些公共
facilities are
设
all
施都
alive.
是活的？
没错。
That's
人家
right, they're
可
all
是
hard
天
at work
天
here.
上班的。
我也在前线客厅上班呢。
I'm hard at work
我以
too.
为你当主持人
Thought
是
you
为了
became just became a host just for the fun of it. How could I be, or how could that be?
制造节目效果呢？
Generating some entertainment value. Planar Cadia imaginate work for the sake of entertainment value
为了
too.
维持存在，
To maintain their existence, they must constantly harvest wish power from people.
换言之，就是要
You gotta
吸引
grab
我们的
people.
关
Oh,
注。
gotta grab people's attention.
啊，明白了。
Basically, all eyes
全
on
体目
me.
光向我看齐啊！没有关注度的话，
Yeah, if nobody pays attention to them, they'll
没错
just disappear. Exactly. So you can see there are people getting up to all sorts of shenanigans on every street corner.
要想活得有活儿啊！这就是二项乐园，一个
Well,
流
where
量
clout
至
is
上
king and we're
娱乐
amusing
至死
ourselves
的
to
世界。
death.
既然名为乐园，城市里
It's
也有
called an
许多
Arcadia.
值
There's
得
gotta be
游
tons
玩
of fun
的
attractions
设
in the city
比
too.
如说，你可以
can
在
snap a
孩
pic
子
of the friendly
的
characters at the
朋友
photo
合
booth,
照，或者走进
or walk
电
into a
话
booth
接
and
个
pick
电
up the
话。
phone.
在场景中还散布
Mysterious
着一些
entrances
神奇
scattered
的
throughout
入
the
口
area.
通过它，开
Trailblazers
拓者
can
就能
enter the
进
2D
入
world
二
and
世
see a
界
new
领
side of
略
the
乐园的
Arcadia.
另一面。
This is Mario Odyssey? What? This is Mario Odyssey?
啊，所以叫二维市啊。
That's why they call it Dual Dimension City. But how come the Trailblazer turned into a small
这是
animal?
帕姆吗？
Is this Pom Pom? Oh, no.
它叫开拓妖
It's
精
called the
开拓者
Trailblazemon,
个
an
人
avatar
IP
born
的
from the
话
Trailblazer's
你等会
personal
儿，你等会儿。
Trailblazer's an
开
IP
拓者
now.
都成 IP
Oh,
了。
这可是
we're on a
二项乐园
billboard.
啊！
This is
你有所
Planar
不知
Cadia. You might
你
not
也
know
说
this,
不
but the
演成
comic
了
based on the
漫画
Express
苍天
Crew,
航路
Fluffy
荣荣号
Across the
现
Blue,
在可是在
is
乐园
blowing
活
up
得
like
一塌糊涂。
crazy in the
苍天
Arcadia.
航路荣荣
Fluffy
号
Across the Blue?
不会就是这些小家伙
It's
吧？
not these little guys,
没错，
right?
就是他们。
That's right. Those are little ones. This baseball raccoon is definitely a Trailblazer at first
旁边
glance.
那个粉色
Is
的
the pink
兔
rabbit
子
March 7th?
是3月7吗？
是的。
Yep, March 7th is the March Bunny. Donghong is Woof Woof Don. Himiko is Himicat.
那杨树
What
呢？
about Mr. Yang?
杨树嘛
Mr. Yang is just
嗯
Mr.
就叫杨
Yang.
树就叫杨树。
不是。
Is that for real? Mr. Yang is just Mr.
杨树就
Yang.
叫杨树，我也就认了。那他为什么不是一只羊
Then
呢？
why isn't he a sheep? Because Mr. Yang is the strong silent
但你
type.
说的也有道理。
But you do have a point. Maybe the author will even take your advice when designing new
行
characters.
吧，那我就期待
Can't
一下吧。啊，不过真没想
So I
到
never
这
expected
列
the
车组
Express
的
crew to
知
be
名度
quite
居
this
然这么高。
famous.
做好心理准备吧。
Better brace yourself. We might get mobbed by fans the moment we step off the train.
其实还有另一层原因。
There's another reason the world holds special significance for the Astral Express as well. Then Arcadia is also Himiko's homeland. Wait, what? It's Himiko's homeland? I didn't know that. Himiko dresses like she's like from Amphorius though, with like the toga thing. Okay, you're on the path to elation now. Wait, she's from Plain Arcadia. Let's see, 15 years ago, it was right here that the Express departed once again.
再度启程的。
哎，我好像听到了什么不得
I
了
think I
的消
just
息。
heard some impressive information. So this is Himiko's homeland?
列车
Did the Express crash in Aha's territory before?
啊，真是让人浮
Really
想
gets your
联翩呐
imagination going,
哎
doesn't
今
it?
年
Who knows? Maybe we'll see more stories about the Navigator this year. Yeah, like if they've been here before, why would we be trailblazing to somewhere the Express has been? Clearly, is that more Navigators or more
更多领航员
stories?
还是更多故事？我不知道啊。
Who
你
knows?
猜
Take a
哎
guess.
呀，又藏这么多秘密。
You're hiding a
何
whole
老
lot of
师
secrets
那还是
again.
说回乐园吧。
Going back to the
准备
Arcadia,
我的
it's not just
列
Rabbit
车
fans
组
who are
不
out
只
to
有
corner the
朋友
Express
还有
crew.
当地的媒体朋友
There are friends too. Let's see. Take for example, magazine publisher run by Furbos that you see here. Furbobo Weekly. Cosmic anecdotes, local gossip, or enthusiastic. Okay, nothing escapes the Furbo
就是他们也
journalists.
是有备而来啊。
Magazine has
武功
come
阵容
prepared
也
this
是
time.
相
Their
当
staff
豪华
lineup is
有
absolutely
王牌记
star-studded.
者普迪策，
Lore
知
bomb
名
much?
天气狸猫换太子，
That's a
还
pretty
有
big lore
李小
bomb.
龙、李小虎、尤利安、
Bruce Furley, Tiger Furley.
这么多梨，那刚
So
才
many
开头的
Furbos.
八卦应该也是他们写的吧？
狸猫是犬科，所以它们
Belong
是
to the
狗仔
canine
非常
family, so
会
they
我们
dog
小
other.
狸猫
Okay,
都是很优秀的撰稿
excellent
人，
writers.
他们只是做了一些小
Just
小
a
的
little
艺
artistic
术加工
refinement. That's all.
那除开这些
Aside from these
喜剧
comedy
桥段
bits,
在二项乐园
this looks
开
like
拓者还
ZZZ
将听到一
almost.
段青春的
Okay,
笑
the
语
Trailblazer will even get to
就
experience a
在
nostalgic
二维
taste.
市文明
Located
萨
right here in
尔
Dual
艺术
Dimension
院校
Cities,
会士
world
学
renowned
院
art
这里是
institute.
妻子的母校。
This is
第二项
Himiko's
乐园
alma
呢
mater.
会士学院的学生们会在这里学习
Methods
制
of
造幻
imaginate
造的方法。
creation.
啊，原来是这么会试呀！
没错，所以这些
So
学
students
生
can
们
also
也
be
可以
called
被称作会师
artists.
能看出来，同为
You
艺
can
术
tell.
院校，
While
这里
they're
在
both
哲
art
学
schools, the
上
style
风
here
格
is
是完
completely
全不
different
一
from
样的。
Paperfold University.
我已经能想象到
Already pictured the
开拓者
Trailblazer
和
eating
天台
lunch on the
煮饭的这个
rooftop.
画面了。哎，那座
So
位
the
会
CP in
安
the
排在
second to
倒数
last
第二
row
排
by
靠
the
窗的位
window.
置吗？
你还挺会挑。
You've got good taste.
啊，不过咱这个话说回
But
来
getting
啊，
back on
看了一圈
every anime is
感
like
觉这
that.
个学校
Looking
里
around the
最
field,
艺
this
术的
masterpiece
就
in
是
the
中世纪
atrium
这
is the
部
most
巨作
artsy thing in the whole school. That looks pretty
这
cool.
是
Planar
二
Arcadia's
三乐园
famous
著
World
名的
Breaker
会是
waves.
汤浪画的是歌川的浪花
Depicts the waves of Dovebrook.
川又在哪儿呢？歌川嘛，那当然在歌川区。
Dovebrook
歌川区
District.
就在鄂韦
Dovebrook
市内
District is
是
inside
一
Jewel
片
Mansion City.
繁
It's a
华的
bustling
商业
commercial.
区
That looks
天幕
pretty
亮
cool.
时
The night
长河
descends a
映照
long
出
stretch of
两
river
岸
reflects
绚丽
dazzling
灯
lights
光
shining
非常漂
from
亮。
这个
both
园的夜
flanking.
景啊，也
Okay.
很漂亮啊。
And if you have Arcadia, it's beautiful too.
哎，但歌川区算是比较混
Pretty
乱的地
chaotic
区。
area. Watch your
尽管
back
是
when
否有时候
wandering
压力挺大，
around.
其他地方不混乱吗？
Other
不是
regions
一个乱
aren't
法。你看这
chaotic.
里
It's
拐个
chaotic
弯
in a
都能遇
different
到巡逻
way.
怪。所以歌川也是
Delbrook
乐园的
District is
决
also
斗
a
之
hotspot
地
for
经常
duels
有
in
人
the
相约在河畔
Arcadia.
死斗，最后两
Most
边谁
often
都没
arranged
来。
death match by Riverside. That's why they call it. Okay.
除开这些，歌川区
Here's
还有
another
一个秘密，
secret.
这里藏着
Entrance to the Tavern of Elations
先
hidden
不展
here.
开，
We'll
大
get
家
the
后面
details.
会
You'll
见
see it
到
all for yourselves
好的，
later.
感谢各位的介
Thanks
绍。
for the introductions.
那看完了我们的场景，
Checked
是
out the
终于
sceneries
该
in
轮
time
到
to dive into
4.0
version
的主
4.0
线故事了。
story.
哎，我可是一直惦记着这幻乐游戏呢。
Phantasmo
那阿哈的游戏
games.
到底是什么规则？
What are the rules of the games?
规则就是没
There
有
are
规
no
则，
rules.
阿哈的游戏怎么可能墨守成规？幻乐游戏的宗旨只有
Only
一
has one
条，
purpose.
在这座娱乐至死的
Draw
城
enough
市
attention
吸
to
引足
yourself.
够多的目光，也就是愿力。
In other words,
这一
wish
方
power.
法
As
百
for
无
the
禁忌，
method, anything
大家
goes.
都站在同一
Everyone
个起
stands
点
at the same
开
starting
局
on
交
one
易
mask
序
to
接
start
下
the
来如
game.
何
As
争
for
夺
how
1
you
分钟时间
how
的
to
奖励
fight for that
就
reward
本
of
事
being
了。
in for a minute until down to your own
原来如此。
skills.
所以这
Mask is your
面具是入
ticket
场券
in.
啊，戴上了
Once
就
you put
要
it
整
on,
容
it's time to
搞事儿
start
看
trolling
谁
and
的
cause.
阵仗更
Okay.
大。
理解正确。不过幻乐游戏
Phantasmo
总共只有
Games has
8
only
枚
has
面具
8 masks
要
in
搞到入
total.
场券
Just getting your hands on a
本身就
ticket
不
isn't
容易哦。
is tough
哎，那有
enough.
没有什么好门
Got
路
any
呢？
good
那门路
leads?
可多了。
Many ways
在
to
以
go
往
about
的游戏
this.
当中
Previous
啊，
games,
有些人
some
面对
participants resorted to
有
snatching
些
them,
呢
while others
花
just
7
paid
年买来的，
credits.
还有些人是祖上传下
Some
来的。
inherited theirs from their
甚至还有人
ancestors, and some even drew their
自己画的。
own.
我这行吗？
Does mine
我
work?
这
I
还有
have
两
two
个
of them.
呢，
完全可以啊！我跟你说，
Absolutely. Let me give you a simple way. Once you get further into it, you can just cover your face.
是的，是的，那些循规蹈矩人才入不了啊哈。
Play by the rules are the
虽然
ones
这
who
个比赛还没有正式开幕啊，
officially kicked
但
off
是
yet.
这
We
个
might
幻
get
乐
a
游戏
sneak
的
peek
热门
at the
候
hot
选人
favorites for this year's
感觉已经
Phantasmo
可以窥
games.
得一二了。
I'm getting a
哎这样
Sparksy
你
and
才会
Yaoguang.
其中当然有我们的开拓者
The
代表
Trailblazer
星穹列车
representing the
出战
Astral
此外
Express in
这次和
battle.
星穹列车一起前来的还有
There's
一
one
位
who
星斗
arrived,
联
a
盟
general
的
from the
天将
Xianzhou
啊，这个我知道
Alliance.
啊，在2.5
She
跟
appeared in both
3.7版本
2.5,
它都登场
3.7.
过。
Jing
啊，不过
Liu?
之前好像一直都
Or
是
who-
人
who
不
is
定
it?
的状态。
只有
Prior
谁没错
interactions.
玉阙的荣涛将军
Oh, it's
姚
Yaoguang.
光哎
Wait,
他的
she's
出
been
赛
there
可多
before?
了，我建议尊重他为变质革物
Addressed her as the
院
honorary
院长
dean of
十方光影
omniscience,
法界之主
master
献
of
奏非物质文化遗
okay.
产血型传人荣涛将军姚光。
So Yaoguang.
咱就这么点时
Wait,
间，
where was
我
she
建议啊
before?
就直接简称他为姚光。姚光将军啊，跟我们的老朋友福太卜可是师出同门，他呢是福太卜的师姐。
Fushuan
在联盟面对
Senior.
种种问题的时候啊
Oh,
也总是需要
okay.
姚光来卜算出一个结果。哎，好艰巨的任务啊！这
Don't
听着
just
都感
talk
觉压
about
力
the
山大了。
不用
pressure.
担心，武者间有句传言，人算不如天算，天算不如他干。姚光
She
是仙州人眼中的
imposes.
福
God
神，
of
人
Goddess
人
of
都得称一句
Fortune,
姚老板。凡事
Madame
有他在
Yao.
总能化险
Any
为夷。
crisis can
没
be
错，姚老
averted.
板大吉大利。哎，所以姚光这次过来
It's here
是
to
代
represent
表
the
仙州
Xianzhou in the
参加幻乐游
Phantasmo
戏吗？
games.
没这么简单
It's not
哦
that
姚
simple.
光在二上乐园
Yaoguang's
的经历
experience in
可以
Player
说
Arcadia could be
是
described
一
as
波
quite the
三折
roller
具
coaster.
体的肯定不会在这
Definitely
里
won't
展
go into
开，但
detail
这几天就会有
here.
一条短
Short
片
clip
专
coming
门
out in the
讲
next
述
few
姚
days.
光将军出
Story
发前
dedicated
的
to
故事，
General
期待一
Yaoguang.
下。
That's something to look forward to.
好
All right.
除了姚光，
Looking forward to
还
it.
有其他人的信息可以透露吗？
information
我很好
anyone-
奇啊
okay.
会有什么对手？
还记得我们认识
Remember
的假
Sparkle, the
面
masked
者
fool we
花
know?
火吗
Yes.
哦
Sparkle's
花火也要
competing?
参赛。
是也不是。
Yes
最
and
近
no.
二上乐园
Recently,
出现了
another
另一个
Sparkle
花
has
火
appeared in Plain
它自
Arcadia.
称
She
火
calls
花
herself Sparksy,
是
the
乐
hottest
园
streamer
最
in
火爆的主播
Arcadia.
这
What's the connection between
花
Sparksy and
花
Sparkle?
火他们俩有什么关系啊？
哎，我听过
Heard a
这么
theory
一个
that goes
说法
something like
银河
this.
中有位
There is
花
a
火
Sparkle
猎
hunter in the
我以为有一
cosmos.
个
She
实
traveled
验
the world
四处
through world
狩
after
猎
world,
花
hunting
火
Sparkle everywhere.
听
What
你
do
这
you?
个说
Why do you
法
make Sparkle sound like a whole
花火是个
species?
种族啊
She's like Nurse Joy.
那
If Sparkle
花
and
火
Sparksy got
跟
into a
火花
fight,
打
who
起来
should
的
we
话
root
应
for?
该支持谁呢？
Wait, so
哎
are
那你
they
这么想的
separate,
时候啊，
like
恐怕
physical
就又中
entities?
了火花大人
Or
一
you
计
fall
喽
into Lady
啊
Sparksy's
也
trap?
对
Fair
那
point.
我
Then
就
I'm not
谁都
taking
不
anyone's
支持哎
side.
我就在旁边自己
So
开个
glad
直
you're
播
on the
哎
side and
有
farm
人
some sweet clout.
不错。
Master the ways way of survival in Plain Arcadia. Wait, so what's the deal with Sparkle? No matter who wins, it's pure elation. In short, the audience
顺带一提
wins.
包括本人
Sparkle
也
herself
会
will
在
also
4.0
be making an
登场
appearance in
不过这一
4.0.
次呀，他是
But
站
this time
在
she's
开
standing
拓
on the
者这边
Trailblazer side.
同意
Wait. So there is a Sparkle and a Sparksy? They're separate? And Sparkle's on our side? Let's see, when has Sparkle ever not been on the
我的
Trailblazer
花花奶
side?
是不是站在开拓者这边
也
的？
对也对
Fair
不愧
point.
是人民
That's
心
our
上的
Miss
花花大
Sparkle.
人
Beautiful on the outside,
不过
kind
这
on
次
the
性质可
inside.
不
But
一
this
样
time
啊
it's
乐
different.
园第一主播
Arcadia's
的
number
话
one
那
streamer,
可是他
Sparksy, is a
的
bona
竞
fide
就
formidable
算花
foe.
火大人助阵
Even
咱们开拓
Sparkle's help, the
者也千万
Trailblazers
不能随
Trailblazer
便
must not underestimate the end. So they are separate. Wait, how? They're separate. So Sparkle is on our side, and then we're up against Sparksy.
我这还有个小道消息
Little insider info. I heard Sparksy landed a huge commercial deal recently. It should be launching
那
pretty
我就
soon.
要看看这
Gotta
位
see
乐
what
园
kind
第
of
一主
show
播
the
能
Queen
怎
of
么怎么
Arcadia has
活
got
了
to put
哎
on.
除了上面两位啊
Aside from
还有
those
一
two,
个
there are
神
several
秘
other factions that have also
小道
arrived in
消息
Plain
比
Arcadia.
如我们的老朋
Take
友
our old
星河
friends the
烈
Stellar
火
Hunters. This
这
time
次
they
派出的
dispatched
角
Silver
色
Wolf
是
and
银狼
Blade.
和刃而且
And apart from the mission in the scripts, it's like those two have their own agenda as well. Blade is a total mystery. This game would really, Game World really does feel like Silver Wolf's. Okay, I remember back in the trailer before the special program, Silver Wolf was talking a big game. How this world ends won't be decided by. Someone's ready to play for real this time. Silver Wolf has been playing support this whole time. Now that we're in the world of Relation, she's going to show you some real moves, and I can look forward to seeing her in action. Arcadia's great detective, Mr. Ashvale, will also participate in the game in his own way. Looks like there are locals joining too, just as I thought. Everyone knows that wherever a detective goes, an accident is bound to happen. Really, they're not the same person? It sounds like they're not the same, but they're being mysterious about it, and I'm not sure why. So we don't know yet. But Sparkle will be with us on our side, and we're going up against Spark C somehow. I don't know how. Strategic investment. Pearl of the 10 Stone Hearts is the CEO of our. Wait. This is important. Stone Hearts. IPC helps pull the strings from the shadows and influence the whole game. Strategic Investment Department, in other words. Pearl of the 10 Stone Hearts is the CEO of the Arcadia. When the Express arrives, she'll be there to welcome the Trailblazer and their crew as their host. Looks like the lineup for Phantasmoon games is totally stacked. Remember that aside from Point Arcadia, Robin also mentioned a location, Astropolis. What's that? Means it's time for the preview segment. Stage for our story isn't limited to just plain Arcadia. In the second half of the year, the Express will also head to the headquarters for the IP's International Peace Entertainment. Wait, hold on, back up. International Peace Entertainment, that's also the IP's vacation resort, Astropolis. So it's a different planet. Please stay tuned to our the story. Okay, so we have 2 planets actually. Hello, welcome in. Ace Lads, how's it going? Yeah, we're going through the special program here. So apparently Planet Arcadia is just the planet we're starting on in 4.x. We're going to head to Astropolis later on, which is apparently a different world. How you doing today? Welcome in. Have you seen this yet, or no? Is there still a place in Planet Arcadia that hasn't been introduced? We haven't even talked about the Tavern of Ventilation yet. Isn't that the one you mentioned already? Take a quick breather. We'll be back in a bit to show you more of exciting footage. Okay, first code probably. My new favorite planet. Okay, so I'm guessing you have seen this. I'm going in blind, so I haven't seen this yet. I saw this redemption code.
别紧张，别紧张，我更紧张。
你站起来动会儿吧。
大家第一次都这样。一会儿吃饭了，一会儿吃。行，那我先回休息室休息一会儿。
好，拜拜，
歇会儿。
拜，辛苦了。
辛苦了。
Dressing room. It's a golden toilet. Oh.
我喜欢你的出场方式。
Love the way you make an entrance. Welcome to the Tavern of Elation.
整哪儿来了？二位老师，你们怎么也在这儿呀？
大家好，我是
Are they sitting on toilets?
大家好，我是战斗设计
Imagine Sparkle and Sparksy on the same team. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with them because like apparently they're separate entities and not the same person.
乱七八糟的规矩，想坐哪坐哪。
So I feel like on the golden toilets, guys. Isn't this a tavern? Why are there so many toilets here?
这里面是有说法的，
Let me show you.
看一看。好，欢迎酒馆呢，又名世界镜头。
Aha, crazy
假
trolling.
面语种非常重要的设计。
Vital social help for mass fools.
帮助来客们
Guys like my
烦恼的所在
pom pom.
简单来说呢，就是帮助大家释放坏情绪的地方。
Wouldn't be strange for many unimaginable things.
听说连这
The drinks in the barrels are brewed from the jokes of fools.
是的，是的。虽然入口
It just looks just like
看
any
起
other
来
normal
跟茶酒
tavern.
馆差不多，但里面
There's a whole
别有
different
洞
world
天。
inside.
除了愚者之外呢，只有极具幽
Only
默
guests with a
感的
great
客
sense of
人才
humor
能
may
进来。
enter.
头顶
See
上
drip
渲
marketing?
染
Not
的
yet.
冰
We were
火
gonna.
大
I was told it's
头
4.1, so
还
we're gonna
有
wait till
冰
after
粉
we
们
see
狂
this
欢
at
的饮
least.
食，都是愚者们
Secrets
能
of the Fools'
长年
perennial
保持的万星
optimism.
太的秘诀。
毕竟有位
Famous Master Fool once said, "If life gets harsh, just
把你
dance."
摇起来，把体内的悲伤摇匀就行了。
我刚才真的很认真的、很严肃的在听二位这个讲解啊。
我们也很认真啊。
我现在觉得你们俩病得不轻
啊，没事，我们有病房
啊，还有病房呢。
无论来的是假面语
Whether the guest is a masked fool or some other guest, the tavern offers 24-hour sick room service for everyone nonstop. Oh, okay.
如果你在酒馆里
If
面
you start up trouble in the tavern, you can come here and take a look.
我听说啊，
Heard some colleagues have lost their minds from overwork.
也会来酒馆里面
They'd swing by the tavern sick bay to lie down for a bit. It's only human nature.
咱们都这样了吗？
非常认真。
Tavern's doors usually actually connect to a multitude of worlds. So many toilets! The sick room isn't in style, there's plenty of other themed rooms. It's really convenient. Maybe the Fool's collections are also on display in other areas. I haven't the faintest idea what they're playing. Why are they all toilets? There's a Stellar Jade there. For example, there's a massive Stellar Jade right here on display. What's even going on right now? I really thought the Tavern of Elation would be a place where the fools solemnly exchange aeonic secrets. Debate the philosophy of elation. Solemn but not proper. Tavern sounds more like the kind of place where you meet weird companions and get missions from NPCs. But why the toilets? Why don't us two NPCs share a little intel with everyone? In the world of Plain Arcadia, elation files wherever you go. Character trip today is one of my priorities. Yao Gong at rerun.
阿豪，时不时来看看有没有乐子。
你说的对。
Wherever there's fun, there's aha. Whenever a character following the path of elation appears in our team, when challenging some monsters, punchline will be generated in battle. This won't just draw Aha's gaze. When the mood strikes them, they will even personally enter, starring in the Aha instant. In this period, they will lead the team. Wait, what? Characters following the path of elation take the stage together to show off. Come take a look at Yao Guang. Under Aha's guidance, Yao Guang divines a divination of woe for the enemy, increasing the damage taken by all enemies. Dealing damage will recover skill points. Roxy follows closely behind, kicking off a lively fan giveaway where everyone's a winner. Doing massive damage to all enemies. Steals damage that bounces multiple times among enemies. The performance ends, Aha declares that was a certified banger. Here's a buff for all the characters in your team. The characters under this buff will gain extra abilities. Full of hidden talents. Doesn't have the oppressive aura of a superior, and she's got a style all her own. Everyone can appreciate the brilliant subtlety of the General's methods. I think her thought process is just unique. Though she's a diviner, her divination is by no means a guesswork by or mysticism. She can perceive tens of thousands of possibilities in the future. After this information undergo intensive extrapolation, let her make the judgment that's most advantageous. This is big data. A lot of peacock feathers patterns on her outfits. It's related to her ability. It is a cool design. Source of her divination powers. Or regenerating more energy. Her alt, 7 granting the team punchlines. Will also immediately gain an extra turn known as okay. Goddess of Fortune.
有这么一回事吗？啊，不过咱们这个话说回来啊，刚才看这个孔雀开屏的效果，我觉得真的是。
Peacock's rain feathers is yeah, I mean it's a really cool design.
大吉大利，但对敌人来说就没那么幸运了。瑶光的欢愉剂会向敌人掷出胸签，让全体敌方受到的伤害提高，同时为我方队伍恢复战绩点。表演结束呢，瑶光获得好活儿当赏。俗话说，独乐乐不如众乐乐。瑶光会为队伍施加增益，让队友的攻击能额外造成1次欢愉伤害。若该攻击消耗了战绩点，伤害则会进一步增加哦。
所以我使用战绩点可以让这个效果变得更强。
没错。那除了能为队伍带来强力的增益之外，大家的财运也会源源不断哦。
哎，这个我喜欢。
哎，只要瑶光位于队伍中，击碎地图中的可破坏
Obtain a
物
fortune
就会立刻
pouch
获得红包。
when breaking destructive
开启
objects.
秘籍再进入战斗，瑶光还可以自动触发战绩的结界哦。
不是， 这个财运真得接一下吧？
啊
接一下。好，那我们再来看看另一位乐子人吧，就是我们风靡我们2项乐园
But yeah,
的
Sparkle. So
网络
Sparksy and
主播
Sparkle can be on the same team because they're different characters.
他能整的活一定很多。
确实，幻乐游戏的本质就是整活、吸引流量，用放肆、疯狂来形容这位主播啊，是再合适不过了。作为幻艺世界的
Okay, top tier influencer in the world relations, Sparksy's fan count has been growing steadily.
同时，他也会积极
Proactive when it comes to
回馈粉丝
surfacing
们的
everyday
真实
entertainment,
喜
getting
爱
back to fans for their love and support. What a cute dance.
火花一定很感谢你的
Sparksy
支
must be
持。
grateful for your support. Remember to drop at the stream and spam some gifts for the
在哪儿呢
streamer.？
当然是在战斗
In
里。对
combats.
火花来说呢，直播
For Sparksy, live streaming the real-time combat footage.
开启战绩呢，火花将直接进入
Activate your
直
skill
播
and Sparksy will
间
enter the
展开
live
紧
stream.
张刺激的 PK 打宝。
But they can't. Oh, because they're different characters. You can have. I mean, like it's like having Fugue and Ting Yun on the same team. Like they're different characters, so you can have them on the same team.
我以为
Now you might probably wouldn't want to, but you
真
can.
能刷哦，那有可能
At least for Ting
连
Yun
续出
and
火箭吗
Fugue, but I don't know about Sparksy and
是有可
Sparkle.
能的啦。刷礼物的时候啊，
The more skill points consumed when sending gifts, the more punchlines the team can
也能
obtain.
大幅提高 PK
That's
决
so
赛的伤害。
many.
随着粉丝们的应援呼声越来越高，主播火花也在与敌人的 PK 中大获胜利。
是的，不同的礼物也会为队伍恢复不同的笑点和战绩点，都是随机的，全靠运气。红红火火，黄黄呼，花火火花。火花在啊哈时刻中呢，会开
During
启
AHA
热闹
instant,
的
Sparksy
抽
will
奖，
kick off a
会
lively
对敌方全
lottery.
体造成大量伤害。
Doing
还会
massive
对
damage
敌
to
人
all
造
enemies,
成
deals
波澜
bounce
射伤
damage to enemies multiple
他的终结技
times.
会用超
Her
大的
ultimate
手
uses
指
a
棒
giant
把
finger
敌人
pointer to
拍扁
squish enemies
对
flat.
敌方全体造成伤害，并获得笑点。好活当赏状态下，每在 PK 中刷出一次礼物，都会在
Certified
结
banger
算时对
states.
随机一个地方目标造成欢愉伤害。终结技呢，也会额外造成欢愉伤害。
哎，这个手指棒有什么说法吗？
哦，这个是2项乐园非常流行的网络文化。你会发现火花经常用它来
Sparksy
点
often
赞、
uses it
点
to give a
彩，还有
thumbs
敲
up.
打敌人。
非常好用。
Or
地图中
this,
释
yeah,
放
like a
秘
down,
技，火
thumbs
花
down.
还会把敌人拉黑，让敌人
Block
无法
enemies
发
so they
现
can't.
我
Oh,
们。进入战斗
what?
后，会对敌方全体造成伤害，并获得战绩点。
我刚才看到队伍里的
Sparkle on the team looks a bit different from
看起来好
before.
像跟之前不太一样啊，这个是怎么回事
What's
呢？
going
花火
on?
火花嘛，
It's Sparkle Sparksy.
在这儿开个玩
Just
笑
kidding.
开个玩笑。在4.0版本啊
Sparkle and Black Swan are getting buffs. Oh, Sparkle's getting buffed. Wait. Wait, what? What everyone just saw on the stream was the buffed Sparkle. Am I gonna want Sparkle now? Ultimate recovers 6 skill points. Overflowing skill points can be stored and recovered at the same time.
并且满足一定条件之后呢
Yeah, we have. Yeah, that is. Wait, did you see that?
结束时
Sparkle?
进行补充并且满
Look, it's Sparksy and Sparkle on the same team, along with Yao Guang and Huo Huo. Would be more awesome if she slaps the enemies though. Whoosh.
足一定条件之后呢，花火释放战绩
Sparkle doesn't
能
even
消耗
consume
战绩
skill points when using her
此外
skill.
它的战绩
The
持续
duration of her
时间
skill will be
也会延
extended
长
to
至
2
2回合。
turns.
哦，怪不得刚才这
So that's why in Sparkle Sparksy team comp I just saw, even though we're spamming gifts for the streamer, we never actually ran out of skill points.
这俩人真是
These two are practically tripping over each other. Okay, so Sparksy and
那再来
Sparkle
看看
actually
加
work
强
really
后
well
的飞
together.
天鹅吧，
Let's look at the enhanced
它可
Black
以使我
Swan.
方
She enables the
全
allies
体
to
更快
inflict
地为
Arcana
敌
on
人
enemies
留
more
下奥技，
quickly.
并且可以结
She can
算
tally
超出
Arcana
上线
stacks
层数的
exceeding
奥
the
技，
limits,
从而造成更高的
thereby
伤
dealing
害。
higher damage.
此外呢，
Start of
奥
every
技在
turn,
回合开始
Arcana
时也能够保留
can
更多
also
的
retain
层
more
数，
stacks and will
不
reset
会
back to
重置
1
回忆
stack.
层了。
是的。
Must be good because I
另
have
外啊
Black
飞
Swan.
天鹅能够使我方
And
全体
increase
造成的
damage
伤
dealt
害
by
提
all
高，
allies.
使整个队伍输出更
It
上一
takes the
层
whole
楼。
team's damage
好
to
的
the next level. Alright, thank you
感谢二位老
both.
师。那接下来让我们
With
一
the
起看看
4.0
4.0版本的
banner
卡池
info. Okay,
信
we
息
know
首
Yao Guang's
先呢
phase
2
1
月13
because they were
日
drip
开服
marketed
后
first.
限定5星角色瑶光，
We got our
以
4
限
stars
定5星
there.
光锥当他决定看见的获取概率
You have a
将会提升。
guaranteed? Oh, you are. Yeah, you're getting
瑶
that
光
Sparksy,
及其
huh?
光锥的卡池将持续整个4.0版本。第一期的跃迁活动
And
即
it's
将开始
Evernight. Okay, chat. If you type !Hoyocal, I have a calendar where I keep track of like everything. Because like in terms of like their banner when they drop new patches, when they drop a special program or drip marketing, it's Hoyo's pretty much clockwork. And I put in there not only the actual banners that have been confirmed, but also my predictions for Genshin. And then for Star Rail, I don't have predictions so much as, okay, here's who hasn't rerun in X amount of months or whatever. And I had put down for phase 1, High Sealands hasn't run in 6 months. And for phase 2, Sir Ridra will not have run in 6 months. So that's who I was expecting. And then Evernight, it won't be until 4.1 that Evernight will have been 6 months. So I was not expecting Evernight this early. Okay. So let's put her in here real quick. Shoot, I might have to pull for Evernight. For which team was it that wanted? I don't even remember which team that wanted her. All right. We'll have to think about that because I was kind of starting to want Yao Guang and Sparksy a little bit. Not Evernight. Evernight's kind of random, being phase 1. Yeah, I wasn't expecting. Like again, if you're just going in terms of like who hasn't run, or who hasn't rerun, High Sealans and Saridra should have come first. So it's interesting that they're doing Evernight. Wait, no, it's a triple banner. No. No. Okay, so I'm looking at it now on the top left there. Oh no. Oh no. So Yao Guang gets a separate banner, but then the others essentially just share. So it's Evernight and it is High Sealans, and they're doing Black Swan. Okay, so here's my prediction before it shows up on the screen. Because High Sealans, yeah, hadn't run in 6 months. Okay. Phase 2, I'm going to guess Sparksy. And then, is it another triple banner? I'm still going to guess Saridra. But if it's a triple banner, Sparkle. And... no, like they wouldn't run Sparksy and Sparkle in the same phase, would they? No. No. Right? Let's find out. All right, here we go. Oops. Oh, it's that triple banner. I don't need Black Swan or High Sealans, but I was not expecting that, guys. So phase 2, we have Sparksy, of course. Witchy, welcome back. I just saw in the video on permadeath 3 houses, they don't like kneel down and disappear. They fall down and straight up die. Yes. Have different quotes and everything. Oh yeah, well no, Fire Emblem's good about that. Everyone's got their own death quotes. So like everyone, you like obviously you want to play to find out what they are, but also you don't want people to die. So but yeah. I mean each game handles how they do visuals differently. Like it's just a different art style per game. So how they handle death. I think you're referring to the Path of Radiance where they kind of kneel down and kind of disappear. I thought they would just kneel down, disappear, and just not show up again. No, some games, yeah, they'll do it differently. Alright, let's see if it's a triple banner. Oh, it is a triple banner, so it is Saridra and it's Sparkle. They are doing Sparkle and Sparksy in the same phase. Oh my god, chat. And then, oh, we're getting Rappa for once, finally. No one's going to be pulling for Rappa. I feel so bad for Rappa. No one is going to be pulling Rappa here. No one. I feel bad for Rappa. They're going to be like, oh, no one pulled for Rappa. I guess they're not popular. Let's never run her again. Maybe we should pull for Rappa just for pity. Saridra, Rappa. Wow. And Sparkle. Wow. Did not expect. You know why I'm choosing to have Golden Deer as my permanent run? Why? Because by that point, I'll have enough support with everyone to recruit everyone. Oh, do you mean like where you can like essentially like buy your old supports? I mean, you can even on a fresh run, you should still be able to, like, if you plan it out properly on New Game Plus. Okay, oh yeah, so you're buying everyone's supports. Okay, but even on a fresh run, if you plan it out properly, although that might be tough if you haven't played a ton, but on a fresh run, you can recruit everyone, or at least everyone that you can on that path. Like, not everyone's available on every path and everything like that, but if you plan it out, you should be able to get everyone. I kind of want Rappa, though, to complete break roster, but Asheville is 2 priority. Yeah, I feel bad for Rappa. No one's going to pull for them. I know you can, but I'm unskilled. You will be. I think you'll get the hang of it pretty quickly. But yeah, maybe not right away, but on the first. Ebok, welcome in. How's summons? We got everything I wanted on my main on my 10, on my old phone. I just beat my first route a week ago. Okay. Yeah, but I feel like, especially if you're going through all the routes, you're gonna get pretty familiar with the mechanics pretty quickly, and at this point you probably have a good handle on characters that maybe weren't even in your first route. Which was your first route, by the way? Was it Black Eagles or Blue Lions? All right, but yeah, we are probably playing for Saridra. But guys, I kind of want Evernight and kind of want Yao Guang and Sparksy. And I kind of want to throw a 10 pull towards Rappa just for pity. Shoot. Blue Lions, of course. I thought that was obvious with how much I love Mercy. Oh, okay. Well, well, I mean, never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. Let's have you play. I don't know if you know what I was about to say or referring to, but I'll let you play a bit more. By the way, if you do like Blue Lions, by the way, guys, ! social, you can follow me on my other social media accounts. I have started, since January 1st, I started a daily short series on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube of my Fire Emblem collection. Remember, guys, I have one of the biggest Fire Emblem collections in the world, with thousands of items in my collection. And 2 days ago? Wait, maybe 3 days ago, we did the Dimitri statue. So, and then, yeah, because it was 3 days ago, and then I waited a day, and then the day after, which was yesterday, I did the Tharja statue. So, yeah, that would have been 3 days ago. We did Dimitri's statue. And if you want to see a picture of the collection, it's way outdated now, but the picture from 2018, if you want to type !collection, you can see that picture. If you do look at that picture, you can see it's a big collection in 2018. My collection's probably about like 15 times bigger now. All right, guys. So Saridra, we have. Does anyone else think that maybe 4 banners in a phase is too much? Like, the game's not even been out as long as Genshin. Genshin doesn't even do that. Like, maybe 3 at most per phase, I feel like, would be reasonable once you have enough characters. Because, like, there's so many characters in 4.0 now that I want to try and go for. Like, Saridra's probably my top priority. But I really should get Evernight for one of my other teams. And I'm starting to want Yao Guang and Sparksy. The fact that Dimitri's VA shows up to people's streams is wholesome. Oh yeah, we've seen him around. But he's not the only one. So. Alright. I'll have to see how many pulls I have. I think Starl's the one I have the least pulls in right now, right? Well, not by much. ZZZ I have less, but I also don't have a ton of people I'm waiting for in ZZZ. Okay. Saridra, Rappa, and Sparkle.
以及限定5星光锥、精血铭刻的时代、人法帖、缭乱破魔、游戏城环将会复刻。
4.0 版本也新增了2张欢愉
2 new 4-star Lycones for the Path of Elation. Mushy Shroomies Adventures in Today's Good Luck. 2 3-star Elation Lycones as well. Trace materials have also been updated. Trace materials for Path of the Hunt. Path of Elation. Other path materials to exchange for a certain amount of fluffy series elation trace. Oh.
是的，我就准备换了之后用来提升瑶光或者火花的行迹。
4.0 版本也会有全
Brand new relic stage, Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Possession.
可以获取闪耀
Brand new relic sets, Ever Glorious Magical Girl, and Diviner of Distant Reach.
这个版本还有双倍活
Double
动，
drop rate
方便
event,
开拓
yeah.
者获得更多养成材料。
好，感谢
Dimitri, kill every last one of them. Me, let's all my members die. Dimitri, that's not it. It's like, wait a second, that's what you said. Dude, down to deal with Imaginate 2. We'll certainly hit it off with them. Check out the most popular one, SparksyCon. Whoa, what is this? She's the evolutionary form of Sparksy. She hopes will join this lively live stream. Wait, what am I looking at?
没有什么是不能用流量解决的。
Oh, it's a boss or something? Well, invite one lucky ally, challenge them to a live showdown. Fighting 2 separate fields. When you recruit everyone, it just becomes Fire Emblem one house. I mean, basically, like I said, eventually you get to a point where you are able to recruit everyone easily. And I do that every route, every playthrough I do of 3 houses, because if I recruit them, I can control whether or not they live.
除了流量之上的火花大会之外啊，还有一些有趣的换造种生命， 比如说这只沉浸在
That's
绘画
Canvas
艺术中
Peacock
的
that's
画
fully
板
immersed in the art of
它会
painting.
在战斗中肆意地展开艺术创作，
Unleashes its artistic creativity during combat.
还有应当地时
Splatoon
尚潮流而生的攻击性乐
There's the
器
reading material spawned from
播放
local
变身咒语的全自动魔仙棒等等。
当然啦，这其中最有趣的还要当属狸猫
Furbo
记者，
journalist.
它会出没在各种意想不到的地方，鬼鬼祟祟的跟踪
Looks
我们。
so Monokuma
试图
coded
获取第一手
boss.
报道，被发现后呢，狸猫会机灵地藏起来，仔细观察身边不同寻常的地方，就能揪出它们，友好地交流一下子啦。
那么感谢2位老师给我们带来这么多情报。那么接下来呢，到了我们这个
Time to watch some
看的时间了
cartoons.
那让咱们先休息休息。
休息休息。
等会儿还有很多有趣的玩法。
Guys, these banners. Oh my gosh. Alright, but I did update the calendar. If you guys want to see the exclamation point Hoyocal.
那让我们稍后见。
Yeah, and we were, and like I said, it's clockwork. We were expecting drip marketing today, and apparently we got drip marketing. So we'll find out after we watch this. How much longer is this? We have about 23 minutes, 24 minutes. See, I'm glad to see that there's definitely still Japanese influence.
Congrats! Lucky across the blue is now a cartoon! The conductor still couldn't hold on.
How long are you going to be depressed?
You also want Sparkle's Lycone? Oh, you don't have the Lycone yet?
The conductor can still be saved!
It doesn't sound like Himiko. My the top 3 priorities for pulling Asheville, Civil. Wait,
Trailblazing is just getting started.
and I don't know any of those 3.
开拓者好，欢迎回到崩坏新生铁道4.0前瞻特别节目的现场。
Remember, I'm going into this blind on playing Arcadia right
大家
now.
好，我是生态设计
Ecological
围棋
design.
开拓者好，我是玩法设计金鱼。
欢迎2位。不过我刚刚就想问了，咱们这现在是在哪儿呢？
准确的说，我们现在就在2次元 Jump 的平台上。
毕竟在欢愉新城的游乐场嘛，发生什么都不意外。
哦，2次元 Jump，我们现在在2次元了吗？
没错，2项乐园曾一度沉入画中世界，被公司打捞出来后，这便是那幅行星级画卷在现实的残余。在2维领域，人和幻造种的画风都会变化，也能做到在现实中做不到的事情，比如2段跳，比如超近路在10秒内完成通勤什么的。
I'm literally on a Mario
进入
stage.
2维后，开拓者就能化身
And this is
开拓
literally
妖
Mario.
精，通过 Jump 来探索世界。
哎，我们这就有膝盖了，不光可以原地跳跃，还可以在空中连跳，前往以往
Didn't
完
see
全
the
无法
character
想象的地
reveal?
方。
No.
我等了3年了，哎，我们这开拓者的膝盖终于给它装上了，这何尝不是一种开拓精神呢？
啊，是的，而且呢，开拓妖精还有很多不同的形态和技能，比如
It's
说
like Mario
用弓
Odyssey.
箭射击和关卡里的各种机关
Where you
啊
platform and
物件
go
啊
around the
比
corners.
如说你左边那个其实是一个炸弹按钮。
那我离它远点。
不仅如此，特定关卡内技能还可以升级，比如弓箭升级后会
I'm
变
not
成
big on
一副
platformers
揣子
anymore.
能砌在墙上当立足点，是不是非常科学？
不，等会儿，马桶
Just after this if you want to, though.
不愧是阿
Yeah,
哈
we'll
的这个
see.
游乐场。
We might have
确实有
time.
活啊，不过
It's only 12:30 right
有
now.
那么多经典的游戏
I do have to do all my Hoyo dailies, though. We can probably squeeze that
啊，
in
我
real
们
fast.
小时候都玩过了。
Oh,
咱
he's,
们
they
有咱们
even
一样的吗？
freaking say it.
不过虽
They
然
even
但是
say it. There's so many classic games out
那么
there.
多经典的游戏，比如
Like Super Mario, Mega Man, and Sonic the Hedgehog. I played them all when I was a kid.
小时候都玩过了。咱们有
Is
啥
there
不
any
一样的吗？
any difference
这
between
个问题问
us?
得好，我们
That
也
is a
并
good
不满足于
question.
重温电子游
With
戏
just
早
reliving
期的
fond memories of
好
early
回忆
video
我
games.
们希望借助
Aiming to use a
2D 视
2D
角
POV
和
combined with
跳跃的操
platforming
作模式
mechanics.
来
Yeah,
重
because
塑
this is
大家
Mario
熟悉
Odyssey
的
right now.
3D 相比
Reshape the
的
classic
模式
3D maze exploration
就
experience.
是你前面说的那个超近道10秒完成上班。
This is Mario Odyssey.
未来2次元 Jump 还会随版本更新加入更多机制和关卡，开拓妖精也会有新形态、新技能。在2项乐园，永远会有新的乐子在等着大家。
听着就很让人期待了。
而且大家放心，我们主打的就是轻松有趣、畅快跑跳，甚至是单纯的观景。有了膝盖之后呢，快去平时去不了的地方看看那里的风景吧。如果不擅长跳跃也不用担心，主线里有一键开拓功能， 能直接传送到达目的地。
这个听着好呀，这个感觉
More
好方便啊
toilets.
这个听着好呀，这个感
More
觉好方便啊
toilets.
当然，我们也为喜欢挑战的玩家
It's like Game Boy
为了
Advance,
高难度
guys.
关卡，通过
Wow
跟街头的游戏机进行交互即可体验。说不定你的名字会出现在好友排行榜上哦。
哎，那等一下啊，如果我真的不擅长跳跃怎么办？这个奖励我还能拿吗？
也是会有一些小手段
Little
可以
tricks to
降低
lower
难
the
度的嘛。你
difficulty.
可以通过在地图中寻找
Search
停
for
留，
Wispe
开
on the
启
map.
游戏机的金手
Activate
指
the
模
cheat
式，来大幅
code
降低
or
难度。
cheat mode on the game
好哎
console.
如果是这样的话，那我就一定要去试一试了。
而除了二次元 Jump 这个世界，还有一项叫做
Shift
二次元
Mation
Rotate 的游戏。在探索过程中，我们会遇到一些失去了色彩的
Imagine
幻
it
造
lost a
者，他们
color.
急需开拓者的帮助。
这个 jump 好理解，就是上蹦下跳着玩嘛。那 rotate 的意思是旋转，这又是怎么玩的呢？
在二次元 Rotate 中，我们能够旋转视角，让关卡呈现出不同的形态和道路，帮助我们抵达被染色固化的结构。回收结构上的颜料，就能帮助幻造种恢复它们原本的色彩，收获他们的感谢和奖励。
Interesting.
哦，感觉这个视角的转动好奇妙啊！相当于关卡有4个面，然后每个面看过去都是一个不同的场景。
没错。而当我们体验完一张地图中所有的二次元 Rotate 关卡之后呢，会发现恢复色彩的幻造种们都来到了一处造型别致的微缩景观当中，与微缩景观对话，还能进入由各个小关卡组合而成的小世界里探索。
哦，那难道说我们还有一些神奇的2项乐园的小秘
Guys,
密
I don't play
藏在里面
platformers as
那我们
much as I
还是要
used to
保持一些
anymore.
新鲜感。
It's not really my
不计
thing
后更多
anymore.
就请各位开拓者亲自的游戏中进行体验吧。
好，我还留意到刚刚的关卡里啊，好像到处都能捡到一些金币。哎，你看那儿就有一个，它们有什么用呢？
有的，我们能在娱乐广场的商店中用金币兑换一些小奖励，比如头像之类的。商店里的奖励也会在后续版本中持续更新，玩越多赚越多。
啊，还能拿奖励，那我更要猛猛探索2次元了。
是的，那在探索2次元之余，开拓者还可以与朋友们来上一局轻松愉快的银河战力岛。
银河战力党，这又是什么？把银河里的名人放在一起，评个战力，从航到拉。
不是，这可是2项乐园，光是战力评分那也太不欢愉了，对吧？银河战力党是一款基于2项乐园民间对宇宙各路传奇人士的认知创作而来的桌面卡牌
An
游戏，
original tabletop
在2项乐园
card
非常
game.
流行。
Okay,
就
so
连
it's
方
like
游玩
it's like the
也有好多
Genshin
人在玩
one.
我们
Or
可
is
以
it a card
跟这
game
个
or
世界中的
something?
很多角色或者是
Interact with many characters or
进行交
NPCs in
互
the
让他们
world.
一起打牌。
Rope them into a
这
card
不就是
game.
那个最经典的任务做到一半，别急，我先来把牌。
看来你很懂吗？
Gonna hate skipping every night in High
这些卡牌都做
Sealans.
得好漂亮啊。到底
I
该
mean,
怎么
if they
玩
keep
呢
doing these
有什么
triple banners, that
牌
means
子
they're
的
probably gonna
规则非
run
常简单，每张卡牌
again
有着
within
各
like
自的
5
技能和
months
属
then.
性。每局开始，我们也只需要上场1张卡牌，先丢骰子摇点数，满足特定需求的骰子组合，就可以让技能生效。几轮攻防下来，对方生命值归0，就算你赢。
感觉这个整体节奏还挺快的，可以随时随地来上一盘速战速决。
Pick up. My main thing, maybe this is one of those situations where I make, because like, you know, guys, I don't pull, I don't like to pull unless I can guarantee a character. Like we're talking like 160 plus. This might be one of those where like I try for Evernight, I try for Yaoguang, I try for Sparksy, I try for Saridra, I try for
作
Rappa.
为玉雀杯牌艺大赛幕后组织者兼多届魁首，我觉得他喜欢这个也是非常正常的。
确实，虽然是
Like
出
even
差
if I
啊
don't
但看得出来，姚老板对这次行程已经乐在其中了，很上头啊。
Guarantee
除了
Saridra.
瑶光将军之外，还会有其他的新朋友，以及贝勒伯格的一些老朋友会在活动中出场。在这儿也就不多展开了，请大家自己在
I'm
游戏
going
中
to
体验吧。
detail. Please experience for
好
yourself.
真是非常期待跟大家一起打牌啊。
那除了这个世界丰富的游戏体验之外呢，还有一处特别的杂志社，里面有一群狸猫在苦等开拓者的到来。
这就是我们刚刚见到的那个《离离周刊》的编辑总部吗？
没错，这群狸猫想拜托开拓者来拯救濒临倒闭的杂志社，成为他们的新任老大。
可不是嘛，这开拓者再不来，杂志社的公共财产要被一小部分坏狸猫偷偷给卖光了都。
不是，怎么还整得这么凄惨呀？
我来解释一下，毕竟在一个流量的世界里，媒体竞争很激烈。这家小杂志社呢，原来也写过一些黑稿啊，请过水军什么的，积累了不少仇家，经营出现了不小的问题。
这样啊，那请我们来做社长，是要帮他跟仇家打架吗？
不，我们还是和气一点，想办法呢，用杂志的销量战胜他们。我建议啊，先从经营门户网站开始， 用一些震惊体的标题抢夺流量，制造爆款，这是最基本的手法。而开拓者社长作为幻乐游戏的热门参赛候选，幻乐游戏的第一手独家消息也是绝佳的新闻素材。离离记者们会持续追踪幻乐游戏，发布阶段性赛报，还会对当期热点角色进行专访，在制造热度方面打出一套组合拳。
哦，哎，那这个版本是不是能看到火花跟瑶光的专题报道啊？
没错，这些专题后续的版本呢，也都会持续进行更新。离离们在追热点上是非常专业的。
那我就放心了。杂志社复兴指日可待。
除了大型专题
Tara, welcome in. Watching the Honkai Star Rail special program and finding out that I have a lot more characters coming up that I was hoping to go for, but I don't think I can get them all.
是的，作为社长，开拓者也并不是单打独斗，你可以亲自面试离离员工，让他们成为你的贴心助手。当然，如果
Let me give you a shout out. How you doing today, Tara? Welcome
比如说
in.
给狸猫出题，让他们给5个领导分4杯水什么的，或者是抓住那些逃班的狸猫开展批评教育。
批评逃班员工那还是正义之举嘛，不算刁难。哎，我看这儿还有一台电脑，这个是做什么的呀？
打开电脑，你可以便捷地浏览到二维市最近有哪些热点，比如说有关于换造种的求助啊，或是都市奇谈等等。选择感兴趣的热点信息，开拓者们可以前往线下参与实际调查了，并且发布一手新闻。
懂了，支线任务跟探索事件的集合入口是吧？不知道玩什么的时候就直接过来看一看，就能一箭之答。
随着离离报社的逐步升级，做大做强，也能获得许多的奖励。
努力和狸猫们一起成为二项乐园最时尚、最潮流、最八卦的新媒体吧。
是时候让离离周刊扭亏为盈了。
好。而为了让开拓者尽快熟悉二项乐园，狸猫们也整理了一个二项乐园的必玩宝，跟随指引完成任务进行打卡，还能将更多奖励收入囊中。
好哎。
There's a lot of platforming in this update, guys. I don't really like platformers anymore.
慢慢来，不着急。
那接下来再看看大型玩法的更新，在4.0版本，货币战争零和博弈将迎来首次扩充。
太好了，我们需要更多的货币战争，
确实很需要了。
这不就来了？本次扩充中，晋升等级上限提升到了110级，开拓者将可以获得更多奖励。最高职级也开放到了 A830。
There goes Sparkle is getting a buff. I'm happy about that though. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
瑶光、火花将会加入货币战争，他们将会作为
Now I gotta rethink my pulling plans here,
还有
guys.
4.0版本的新角色呀。这么说，开服当天就能在货币战争里体验到火花了？
是可以的。这3位角色呢，会在4.0版更当天加入，当天就能玩到。随着新角色的加入，部分羁绊的效果也会有所更新，会带来更多的体验。比如在瑶光和火花加入后，我们最高可以组成8战绩点羁绊，届时抽到大奖和特别奖的概率将会额外提升。火花的角色赋能会使他拥有
I do enjoy currency wars, so having more characters there will be kind of cool.
等级的金矿砸向敌人，并有可能为队伍带来更多。
I know not everyone enjoys it, but I actually really enjoy currency wars.
我现在就想试试这
I
个。
don't know about you guys.
仙州羁绊也会因瑶光的加入带来队员上的调整，期待开拓者在游戏中体验了。除了新增的角色之外，本次货币战争还增加了专家顾问的全新机制。
Expert advisor
加拉
mechanic.
赫、青雀、停云会成为4.0版本的专家顾问，他们各自拥有专属的投资环境或投资策略，会为对局提供独特的玩法效果。
是的。他们初始并不会出现在商店的刷新中，但通过投资环境、投资策略或者专家邀请函
So they won't
招募
appear in the
就
store
能够正
refreshes
常的在商店中购买他们
initially.
了。
专家返聘。
对的，他们拥有之前所属的羁绊，一样可以升星带装备的。
那本次扩充呢，更新了总计39个投资环境与投资策略，比如白鹤的轮回布置青雀的摸个鱼吧等等，会带来一些有趣的新体验。部分角色的羁绊、费用、站位和赋能也都有所调整，一些羁绊和角色也获得了加强。开拓者可以查询后续公告详细了解。
哎呀，真是辛苦了，一口气说了这么多感谢2位老师带来的情报，我已经迫不及待的。这灯怎么回事？灯光老师。
Oh, the security you got here is not bad.
Silver wall.
Took me a whole 15 seconds to crack.
It's called Plain Arcadia for a reason.
Gotta be real with you.
Fair.
Your currency wars isn't half bad. I played the new update. Actually pretty fun. But it's
it still wasn't satisfying enough.
She gonna make it better?
So I went ahead and removed the damage cap for a single hit. There. Just like that. You're welcome. Just wanted to let you know that it's not a bug. I did that. Don't give the programmers a hard time. Bye-bye.
等会儿，刚才那个是银狼？
好像是他，没错。哎，不过他刚刚是不是说了什么不得了的事情啊？哎，你代码让人黑了，你知道吗？
我刚知道，我现在打电话给安全组。
先别了，先别了，二次元信号也不好，我们还是把前面内容做完再说吧。
好吧，在4.0版本
Divergent Universe has also added double synchronicity points. Oh, let's go.
模式，帮助开拓者更快速地获取奖励。
是的。 差分宇宙签名英雄即将解体，
Protean Hero is about to conclude. Claim rewards as soon as
开拓之旅
possible.
即将踏入2项乐园，我们经常使用的日常系统功能也迎来了一波优化。首先是我们每天
Assignments we dispatch every day. Starting from 4.0, you can claim rewards and dispatch assignments at any time.
不再有固定时间
No longer fixed time limits or character restrictions. How does that work? Sometimes we all get to see there's still only a few minutes left. This will make things a lot more convenient.
除此之外。
Oh, so we can interrupt it and then just send them out anytime after that. Okay. Oh, so display their unactivated stat affixes directly. Let's go. Copying Genshin. Good, good, good. Now, what would be better is if it copied capturing Radiance. Wait, wait, wait. Oh, this is good. Wait, wait, go back, go back, go back. I want to read all that. Optimization, guys. Preview functions for unactivated. Display their unactivated stat affixes directly. More intuitive to decide whether you want to enhance them or not. Or gambling on +3 substats. Lineup system will be optimized with much more convenient when using support characters from a friend. Photograph in the car will also feature some new. When you're tired of playing, you can also sit quietly on the SL Express. No more copium relics. Yeah, that's a feature I really liked in Genshin. So I'm glad they brought that over. You know, it would be also great if they copied capturing Radiance. Because there was one point in Star where I think I lost like 8 out of 9 50-50s. What an enticing pipe. Third code. Wait, what does it say? Hit like to be aha. Oh, ice, guys. Model stuck.
键毛卡住了，快来帮我一把！哎呦，哎呦，哎呦，卡死我了！哎呀，多亏你了，陈老师。
哎，你真是辛苦了。哎，那边有一个老朋友在等我们，要不我们去看看吧？
哎，好，走吧。
嘿，阿成老师，主持人，我等你们好久啦。
哎，
开拓者，大家好，我是你们老朋友大伟哥。
大伟哥好。
大伟哥，好久不见。
哎，我刚才过来的时候啊，就看到这些东西摆在这了。
说不定是阿哈的礼物。
有可能，那一定都是好东西。我们开开看看吧。哎，这是第一个。
哦。首先，2项乐园的开拓之旅即将启程，大家可以通过乐园之旅
10 polls for checking in.
在4.0版本
Gifts of Odyssey, let's go.
开拓者登录签到即可获取10连抽。
好好好，这个我先替开拓者收下了。我开始期待
20 polls, that's good.
我们赶紧来看看吧。
哦，这是一份很特别的礼物哦。
哦，是什么呢？
在4.0版本，阮梅女士新增了
Ron May gets a new outfit.
我们一起看看短视频吧。
Cianjo outfit for Ron May. Looks pretty good, I guess.
感觉这套时装啊，特别适合阮梅女士，能很好的展现出她雅韵的气质啊。
有一种冬末春初冰雪渐融的美。
是的，正如梅花总在岁末年初绽放，我们希望与开拓者一同迎接新气象，开启新一年的篇章。在4.0版本期间，开拓者只要登录游戏即可免费获得一
One-time
套
free outfit for
能直接免费获取。
没错
for no, yeah, around May.
衣装啊，也是一份非常
So it's free. Okay.
没错。那么春天快到了，我们的星穹列车也即将鸣笛，继续前行了。我一直惦记着呢，不用你们指。哎，第3个箱子感觉好重呀，里面好像有很多。
It's free. I'll take it. Yeah. That's like me with the Jane Doe outfit in ZZ. I was like, all right, I'll take it. I don't have Jane Doe, but we'll take the outfit.
哎，喜迎新年，姚老板祝大家福气满满，财运不断，吉签常伴。他向开拓者送出了5张载满好运的吉签。从4.0版本更新后
check in for 5 days to get 1,600 Stellar Jades. So that's another 10 pulls. So we basically get 30 free pulls.
还能获得固定的星穹奖励，总共累积1600星穹。
感谢姚老板的红包，大吉大利！
感谢姚老板，福星高照，万事皆有。
Which is good because I'm about 30 pulls below where I expected to be by now.
获得超大彩头，额外获取100张星轨专票。姚老板祝愿开拓者一切顺利，万事如意，
顺顺利利。
那么新年新气象，当然也要配上新的精神面貌。我们的开拓穿搭也迎来了一波上新。
首先呢是开拓者的全新时装龙马精神
New outfits for the
确实能很好的
Trailblazers.
展示我们焕然一新的精气神儿。
当然呢，除了祥瑞满满的新衣服，更要有好彩头。开拓穿搭的头饰也新增了不少选项。
哎，这不是火花直播间的爆款花花兔和火猴菇
Sparkly Rabbit and Fire
戴上这个头饰的
Shroom.
开拓者现在一共有6只耳朵。
没错。
Did you not read the bottom
主播
text?
火花的粉丝应援
Not at
周边
first.
确实，还有可爱的小浣熊面具。以及
On the
2位
1600 J's thing, what about it?
小蝉铃。
Let's go back.
四皆有好
红包，大吉大利。
还会有极小概率获得超大彩头，额外获取。
四皆
Oh, an extra 100? That's not gonna happen.
一切顺利，有概率。超大彩头，额外获取100张星轨专票。姚老板祝愿开拓者一切顺利，万事如意，
顺顺利利。
Took the free. Yeah, I did too. I was like, it's free. Why not?
新的精神面貌，我们的开拓穿搭也迎来了一波上新。
首先呢是开拓者的全新时装龙，开拓穿搭的头
火猴菇
只适合
是可以看
啊，现在一共有6。
确实，还有可爱的小
You get the
浣熊面具
raccoon
2位
mask,
式色彩，以及
extra 100
造型独特的
pulls,
小蝉铃
0.01 chance, or 1 in.
还有
Yeah,
有趣
that's.
的头饰
We might as well just not even worry about that. That's not gonna
面
happen.
对阿布卡的温柔嘱托，开拓者的思路正在加载之中。
这个虽然人还在啊，但是感觉思绪已经掉线了好一会儿了。这个我喜欢。
以上开拓穿搭的获得方式，请开拓者关注官方资讯。
好，那么到这里，我们的
等一下，我们还漏了一个盒子呢。
哦，对，我的思路也掉线了。
Is this the one? So there is one thing that I got spoiled on from this special program.
这里还有一份来自
Welcome. Yeah, I saw this already. So yeah, we get a free 5-star character. So the ones I don't have are Jingyuan, Jingliu, and Sparkle.
黄泉、沙金这7位。
Oh, and Dunhung in Biru Lune, the original one.
免费获得。
记得来领哦。
So I'm missing those 4. Of these, it's either between Jingliu or Sparkle for me. And now, after having seen the special program, I kind of want to get Sparkle.
没错。
But I was leaning towards Jingliu earlier.
在等待着我们。那对我来说呢？
You don't have Jin? Yeah, I don't have Jindo either.
来到一颗新的星球，但是那种期望着到达一个新世界、
It's almost
认识新
one.
朋友、展开新故事的那种雀跃心情啊，还是一如既往的。
没错，对于久别重逢、重新踏上开拓之旅的开拓者呢，也有一系列的更新，能让你的回归之旅更为便捷和舒心。2星乐园的故事也可以直接通过周末世界开启。
This is for people who haven't played in a while.
最新的内容。
We're
顺
good.
着过往的足迹，欢迎开拓者重返星穹列车。
同时4.0版本预约活动现已开启。
Registration event's not
正在寻找
open.
2星乐园的
I
欢
think I
愉
should
奇
do
台
that.
超欢愉王决定战火热开赛，等你挑战。
立即扫描画面上的2维码前往预约啊，还有机会获得星穹、实物奖励等奖品。今天我们还给大家带来一则有趣的联动消息，让我们来看一段短片。
Oh, this is the Fortnite thing. Unless they're gonna give me like Star J's in Star Rail, I have no reason to play Fortnite. Who should I get out of those? Who do you not
4.4
have?
线以超人交织、星河猎手
I
将
either
以
get
打爆
Kafka
雷
or
霆的
E1
开场
Sparkle.
在4.0版
Yeah,
本
I usually go for
中，
characters I don't
卡
have
普
whenever
将
they give
通
us
过
free
自然壁垒
ones.
作为全新角色
Assuming
外
I
观入驻
am
堡垒
missing
之夜。
some. So again, of the ones they showed, I'm missing 4. Jingyuan, Jingliu, Danhong and Viver Lune, and Sparkle.
结束了。在节目的最后，我们还有一些关于后续版本时间的信息要带给各位开拓者们。
对的，我们4.0版本确实晚了一
Taking
些
a
时
little
间与大
longer
家见面，
to meet
感谢这段时
everyone.
间各位的支持与耐心等待。但在星穹列车的全速航行下，4.2周年庆版本将会如期到来。
4.2 anniversary celebration will arrive on schedule.
4.1版本的持续时间
Duration of 4.1 will be adjusted according.
关
Oh.
注官方公告，了解更多信息。
So wait. So is 4.1 shorter? Because obviously 4.0 is late because they extended 3.8 to give them more time to finish it. So 4.0 is late. They said 4.2's anniversary event will be on time, which means 4.1 will be shorter. I'll have to adjust my calendar then for that.
前瞻特别节目就要结束了，在节目的
Because
最
they
后，
added
我
2
们还有一
weeks
些
to
关于后续
3.8.
版本时间的信息要带给各位开拓者们。
对的，我们4.0
Oh,
版
you know,
本
I should check
确实
before
晚
we
了
wrap
一些
this
时
up
间与
here.
大家见面。
I checked
感
the
谢
banner
这段时
information
间
on
各
the
位的支
dates
持与
that
耐心
if
等待。
they had any
但
dates
在
on
星
there.
穹列车的全速航行下，4.2周年庆版
Why
本将
Kafka?
会
Well,
如
it
期
looks
到
like
来。
Black Swan, Roddy in my
更换了
roster.
更
That's
新节
why.
奏。
Yeah, I
4.1
got a
版
good
本的持
team
续
with
时间
Black
将随
Swan,
日期调整
Kafka,
开
and
拓者
High
可以关注
Sealans,
官方公告
and
了解更多信
who's
息
the other one on that team?
各位开拓者，我们的星穹列车即将跃迁，
I think I just have
抵达
Adventuring
下一
for
站
now.
二项乐园。
期待各位来体验，创造属于你的欢愉时刻。
4.1 date was
收获
announced
独属于你的
yesterday.
惊喜与欢笑。
各位开拓者，我们23乐园
Well, assuming
不见不散。
4.0 is still lasting the usual 6 weeks, then 4.1 should be the week of the March 25th, unless they shortened 4.0. But then if they're shortening 4.1, they said to make 4.2 arrive on time. Still 6 weeks? Okay, so then 4.1 should start March 25th, give or take. And then let's assume, do we know if it's 2 weeks and 2 weeks for 4.1? Or is it like some weird thing where it's like 3 and 1? Because that would be dumb. Yeah, let me check if they announced it in the banners. Where are the banners? Find the banners. They didn't put it dates here. Is it on Twitter? Let's check the special, the drip marketing anyway. Let's check Twitter. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Oh, here's our drip marketing. Ashvale. Looks like Blade. Is that Blade? Upcoming version 1, the version duration will be adjusted to 4 weeks. Character preview for version 4.1 will be released on 2/7. Side Blade, I don't have a 5-star DPS. So is that who you're going for then? Wait, what do they mean the character preview will be released on 2/7? Oh, they mean the drip marketing that we just got? Okay. So 4 weeks. But they didn't specify the actual... Let me click on the link. Maybe that has the information. Character previews drip. Okay. 4 weeks. Press crew will make adjustments. Limited 5-star icon will join the event orb. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, wait, hold on. Brand new limited 5-star character and their light cone. Additionally, 2 limited 5-star characters and their light cones will return in the first and second phases. Wait, hold on. So a brand new limited 5-star character will join the event orb, and 2 limited 5-star characters and their light cones will return in the first and second phases. So there's still 2 phases, even though 4.1 lasts 4 weeks. But it sounds like the new character, in this case, I guess Ashvale, will be around for the whole thing. And when they say 2 limited 5-star characters, they mean 2 in the first phase and 2 in the second phase, right? Not 2 overall. Okay, the drip marketing. Okay. I don't think Blade isn't being given for free. Well, it's 4 weeks. No way there's 2 characters. No, I know that. Yeah, the new character is... So it's 1 character for 4 weeks, but then they said, additionally, 2 limited 5-star characters and their light cones will return in the first and second phases of 4.1, respectively. So do they mean... 2 reruns in the first phase, 2 reruns in the second phase? I guess the Asheville first phase, 2 rerun... No, it says here. Okay, so again, the wording is, additionally, 2 limited 5-star characters and their light cones will return in the first and second phases of version 4.1, respectively. So Ashevale is both phases. Here, let me post a link for you guys in case you want to read the wording. So if you click on the link that's in the tweet, you can see. But here's the link. I'm just confused about the wording about the reruns. So it seems like they say, okay, during 4.1, a brand new limited 5-star character and their light cone will join the event orb, receiving a drop rate boost for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. So, and we already just got the drip marketing for that. Because here they don't name it because they said, like, we'll give that drip marketing now, basically. We already have it. So Asheville's going to run for 4 weeks. Then it says, additionally, 2 limited 5-star characters and their light cones will return in the first and second phases of 4.1, respectively. So the way they word that is weird. Are we getting 2 reruns in phase 1, 2 reruns phase 2, or 2 reruns total between the 2 phases, meaning 1 and 1? That's where I'm confused. Okay, but yeah, Asheville looks like it's for the whole thing for 4 weeks. So let me put that into my calendar. How did I put this for... Yeah, because Cyrene ran for the whole patch. I guess I just still wrote it the same way, typical way. Okay, so 4.1 phase 1, 4.1 phase 2. And now we move up all of these other ones. Okay, so then that changes. Well, Evernight's not going to run in 4.1. No, we know that now. Dunhong Permanent Certere is the next in line that hasn't had a rerun now. Cyrene, and then the Dahlia. Wow, Cyrene would be second in line. Yeah, Ashevale's full patch. Maybe it's generic character 1 patch and Ashevale and a rerun first phase. Wait. Ashevale and a rerun first phase. 2 reruns in second phase. See, that's 3 reruns. The way it's worded, it doesn't sound like 3 reruns. I mean, I'll read it again. Hold on, let's see. During version 4.1, a brand new limited 5-star character, Ashevale, and their Lycon will join the event orb, receiving a drop rate boost for 4 weeks. So Asheville for 4 weeks. Then 2 limited 5-star characters and their lycones will return in the first and second phases of 4.1 respectively. That sentence is so poorly written. Because the fact that they use the word respectively means that they should have either said 2 limited 5-star characters. Like if they should have said like. Yeah, no, there's. Oh my god, the sentence is so bad. Asheville's full patch. Oh wait. Asheville's full patch. First phase 1 rerun. Second phase 1 rerun. Yeah, so it's that's what. There's 2 situations here. It's either that, or 2 and 2, but the sentence is just written so poorly. It's one or the other, and the way that sentence is written is so ambiguous that it could be either. Like, yeah, I did consider that one. In my mind, the way it's written, it suggests 2 and 2, but it's not clear, and that's gonna bother me so much. But for now, let's assume it's 1 and 1, because like if we assume 2 and 2, actually no, worst case scenario would be 2 and 2, because in terms of saving for characters, 2 and 2 is the worst case scenario. I always try to plan for a worst case scenario, you know. Asheville and someone. See, I don't think that's it's not clear. I don't think it's clear. I think that's a possibility, but I don't think it's clear. Okay. But again, since we already got Evernight, Hycealans, and Ceridra, and Rappa, and everyone, the next ones that haven't gotten a rerun yet, surprisingly, we're almost caught up actually now because of these freaking triple banners. The next ones are Dunhung, Permancer Terre, then Cyrene already. That feels very soon. Well, I guess Cyrene was started in November, so when will 4.1 be? That'll be March. So yeah, I guess that's actually in line. Because Evernight was 1 patch before Cyrene. Yeah, I think Dunhung's one of those reruns in 4.1. I'm going to bump them up here. So let's see, Dunhung was October 14th ish. So this would be March 31st. So 5.5 months. And then let me put this one here. So we already know Asheville. You know what I should also check? Let me check the comments on the Twitter post, because, or even, does the Holy Lab have comments? Shorten to compensate the extension this time. Postponing things. This is the character reveal I was talking about. Did you see? Yeah, I'm looking at that one. Yeah, so Asheville, yeah. So I'm looking at that, and I'm also looking at the Hoya Lab post on more information, because I'm trying to see if other people are confused about this. But no, they're just posting their web event codes to help each other out. Dang it. Did you put the codes in the Discord? I have not, so if someone can do that, that would be great. Otherwise, I can go back and get it. Yeah, someone even commented here. Only a month long for 4.1? That's going to hurt people who want to save after spending a lot in 4.0. We better better get compensation orbs. Not orbs. Stellar Jades. Sorry. Fey Mind. But actually, that would be nice, though, that they're adjusting the calendar for that, because then, let's see, does that put... It's nice when Genshin, Star Rail, and ZZZ are all in different weeks. So they go, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So there you go, Sparkle. Actually, that doesn't... wait, hold on. Let me go here. So, Genshin, ZZZ, Star Rail. Genshin's... Thank God. They fixed the calendar. I like when they're all in separate weeks, guys. It's just so much easier. Okay. So I'm going to pencil in Danhong and Cyrene for 4.1 reruns. Which means the Dahlia is the next one. That's just 3 patches after. See, Cyrene started November 4th, and then this would potentially be 3.5 months. Not 3.5, 5.5 months, sorry. And then the Dahlia ran December 16th-ish. 4.5 months after? That feels early. I don't think they run Dahlia that much, that early. Maybe they rerun some other characters again, older characters. Am I the only one thinking Asheville's lightning element symbol looks different? Let me see. I gotta go back. No, it looks normal, I think. Hang on, I got Star pulled up here. I was doing my dailies in the background. No, that looks normal. It just squished into a... Yeah, it's just squished. That's all. Alright, how many pulls do I have in Starl now? 5 plus 4 plus 109. So we have 118 pulls now. And we're getting 30 free pulls apparently. Yeah, we're like 30 under trend line, guys. Okay, but anyway, guys, it is 1 a.m. I gotta wrap up. Although 3-day weekend, because my school district, our union submitted a calendar before the school year, wanting the day after the Super Bowl off, and the school board approved it. So 3-day weekend, and then I go to work for 2 days, and then I go to Florida for Disney for my other school. But okay, we gotta go, guys. I also haven't used the bathroom in several hours now. Let's see if there's anyone on we can send you to. Oh, is you Silly Saffron? You guys want to go to a Final Fantasy X stream? We can go to Lynn again. But we've rated her twice in a row. We could go again, but sent the pic on Discord, Hoiverse channel. Yeah, is it the same one I was looking at? Let me see. Again, it just looks like it's just the same one but squished. Let me see. Yeah. Oh wait, I guess that is different. Maybe it's just like simplified or something. I don't know. Wait, let me see. Huh. Let me zoom in on this a bit more then. Okay, maybe they're updating it. I don't know. I don't know. Does anyone say anything in the comments? Oh yeah, someone in the comments mentioned it. Okay, let's see what they said here. Hashtag noticing. Yeah, someone in the comments noticed. Did only one person in the comments notice? It wasn't you, was it? Okay. Well, anyway, guys, we do gotta go though. So, all right, some interesting stuff. Tomorrow's stream comments just filled. Yeah, well, a lot of them just didn't watch the special program. They're like, what? Or see the other announcement. Like, wait, what? Isn't this too early? Okay, but let's see. I might send you guys to So Sad. They're playing some Final Fantasy X. Because we haven't gone there in a while. Let's go say hi. Tomorrow's stream, I think I said we're doing ZZZ's main story, so we're going to try and do that and try and knock it out in one stream if we can. If we can. My hair's a mess, guys. Don't ignore my hair. And then, let's see. ZZZ tomorrow. Wait, Sunday, I know I said Pokemon, but I think I said I was going to try and shift. Wait, what was I doing there? I honestly don't remember. It's too late. I can't think of things. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's go Radio Says That. If you guys are subbed, I got a lot of things to think about now. Especially these 4.0 banners. Why there's 8 banners? Son of a... Copy the hive bias. There's 8 banners in 4.0. And then 4.1 is only 4 weeks for me to save for more. If you're not subbed, have channel points redeemed for the Hildebonk. And if you're not subbed and don't have channel points, use the regular raid command. As usual, follow social media. Join the Discord. Rip all our stellar jades. Alright. I'm out, guys. You guys have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Thanks again.